Hey everybody, we're back. It's Brian.
It's Eli.
Brandon.
It's Machuca.
And Sour Hour episode 4. So we're finally back. We got together, and today we're going to try out like 100 different brews. You'll see it in the thumbnail.
It's actually not 100, but just believe us, it's a lot.
It's a lot with a lot of, well, we're going to call it Stout Night, or like a Stout edition.
Yeah, so we wanted to do stouts for quite some time. We're just scheduling issues, but now we're here. We're together. We want to get it going.
And now let's get going. How about that?
Yes,
Let's do it.
Okay, so first one. Actually, you explained this one. This is yours.
I guess. So the first one we got today is called the Human Rain Delay by Mason Works in collaboration with Stone. It was a membership exclusive if you have the Mason Works membership. So me and Eli can clutch up on that. And today we're going to try this one.
Yes.
So figure it out.
Here's kind of the design. If you can see that, that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. It is a guisé. A guisé. We've never tried this before. A guisé.
What's a guisé? How do you spell that?
It's Gueze, I think.
Damn.
I can't recall.
Has wax on the bottle cap,
Wax
on the
dip.
fucking neck too.
It's
Yeah.
Wrong way.
yeah, because there's an angle.
I mean, yeah, that
Mr.
works.
Executive Producer.
Uh,
over here.
Cheers up, boys. This was shaking, I guess, a little bit. This was
A little.
Alright, right. Taste real quick.
Hey, champagne poppy over here. Let's go.
Always stay prepared. Get napkins on hand.
Smells good though. I'm gonna tell you that. It smells
Yeah,
good.
it definitely fills the room. I'll tell you that.
So I guess this goes to show how long.
And it's still going, dude. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We got some notes to take from this guy, man. I'll tell you what, dude. Shit, God.
And it didn't get the floor, right?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. Got a little somewhere.
Okay. This obviously from this brewery opening up, it goes to show that we've been wanting to do this for a long time. This is probably the oldest one that we tried to.
We're going to try today.
We're going to try the day.
And we're starting off with a bang, dude. Nice.
I think this one, we first got this, I believe, in September, kind of around that midpoint where restaurants reopened and then they shut down like 2 weeks later.
Can I move the ball?
So somewhere around that time, I think. But this one's old. We've been sitting on it for a long ass time.
Yeah. And we were kind of excited about it too.
I look excited.
Yeah. I'm kind of a little bit nervous now.
Nah, it smells fun.
It smells good.
It's still going, dude.
Yeah,
It's still foaming out the mouth.
You know what that means? We got a pour.
No, you don't know.
No,
What
we got
was
it.
that one dog? Oh, yeller?
What?
What was that one
I'm
dog?
gonna take out the back and shit the beer. What the fuck you mean, Brandon?
It's just that time to
It's
start
still
shooting.
going.
Dude.
And it's changing color too. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Hey, we need a chuggability test. Chuggability rating.
Let me see.
Okay. Oh,
Look,
God.
man, just
If you have more beer knowledge than us,
just start foaming.
I need you to.
If it's foamy, it's foamy. Just try it out. It probably is fine. Like that. Beautiful. Let's see Machuca's pour. Let's see if it's improved since
Beautiful.
the third episode.
That color is great.
It's amazing. It smells good. It smells like a Guze?
A Goza?
Goza? Dude, I don't.
They're different.
I know that.
Those
but
are different. I mean, this is interesting. This one's brewed
Can I
completely
kill the
different.
rest?
I don't know
No,
too
no,
much
you
knowledge
gotta do
about
chuggability
a
rating.
guisé, but okay. It's been such a long time. We haven't talked to you guys. All four of us, we actually want to get our Cicerone beer server certification. So right now, we're actually going to start getting educated about different beers and such. They're very distracted about the beer.
Don't put all the foam in there. It's going to taste nasty.
Yeah,
Beautiful white head, though, by the way.
Alright, well, smell test.
Ooh, a little funky, a little funk.
Yeah, it smells like a little bit
We
of.
got a little funk in there. Oh, going to Motown, you know what I'm saying?
Am I the only one that sees like a brown spot?
That
and a
was
white
probably
spot?
the yeast or something like that from the bottle, which I told you not to pour, but sorry.
I mean, it smells.
It smells a little funky, but
Smells
Funky.
fermented, dude.
yeah.
Farmhouse.
I was like,
I smell farmhouse. Definitely
Yes,
farmhouse.
I'm getting farmhouse vibes.
Well, do
There's
you
only
know
one
what
way.
that is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I don't know, it smells Bailey. I don't explain it.
Bale?
Like not earthy, but Bale. I don't explain
I
it.
thought you meant like Bailey's, like the actual.
No.
Is it
The
liqueur?
Liqueur.
No, not the drink, not the Irish thing.
Oh, yeah. It's Irish.
This I don't know.
Irish.
Alright, well, time to try it. So it
Cheers.
smells
Okay,
good.
cheers, guys.
Cheers up. Boom. That's alright.
Just,
It's not-
It tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it's very bland.
What's the alcohol percentage here?
6%.
6.
Yeah, that explains it.
It might have also lost some of its flavoring due to us
Do our
aging
time,
it, probably.
time, but
Like 6 months in a refrigeration, but I mean,
Damn.
I think I did.
was it 6 months?
It's been a while.
That's why I was.
I'm
so
telling you
cold.
guys, seriously.
I don't think 6 months. A little
I'm
exaggerated,
scared to
too,
drink
but
that part.
I think it's fine.
What's the?
He just tries it anyway.
It just tastes like that. Like the
It
beer
just
beans.
kind of
Yeah.
just like yeah.
Okay, another note. Obviously, we're on camera now. We decided to do camera so we could show you guys the beer, be a little bit more interactive with you guys. And so this is our faces. Don't get freaked out by us.
Yeah.
So
It's not that ugly.
Yeah.
It's bad, but
So
I
anyway.
can't say the same for him. But.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out
Okay.
right now. No, so this bottle was released in November. It looks like so
Okay.
not too old, but
Not too old.
Not 3
November,
months,
December, January.
4 months.
4 months.
It's fine.
4 months age, man. But hey, you know what?
It's not bad.
It's not bad for an age.
Well,
Do you not like it?
Well,
Do you
like,
not-
what was-
I wouldn't buy it again. It's
Well, I
okay.
mean, it's only a one-time release. We only got one bottle, so
Yeah.
That's true.
And it's 1 bottle per membership, so
yes.
it's not bad. It's not terrible. I like it. It does remind me like of a farmhouse.
Yeah, it's
I would-
definitely
no,
got
I think-
farmhouse vibes.
But I think it has the aroma and the smell, and a little bit like that bitterness taste to it, but not like the fruitiness of
no,
a
yeah,
farmhouse.
yeah.
Like it doesn't have that like that. I wouldn't say sour, maybe like tartness. It doesn't have that. It has that sting of alcohol, like most things do.
And then it goes away. Real
And then it goes
quick.
away real quick, and you don't get any flavor.
Yeah, I could see that. I could
Yeah.
see that. Then again, this is our first Guizet,
Oh, it's awesome.
so we don't know exactly what a good Guizet should taste like.
Wasn't it Singular Rhythms? Like you said?
From where?
From Modern Times.
I was not there.
Is it a beer
From the
review?
second episode. That's when we reviewed.
No,
I don't
that
think
wasn't.
it
different?
That was a farmhouse sale, wasn't it?
I
I don't know.
I think one of the bottles we're gonna try.
I can't recall. Correct us in the comments.
I'm waiting for the checkability rating.
All right. Remember, guys, just because you can chug it doesn't mean you should. Let's get it.
I'm not sure.
I'll try it. I'll try. I mean, I have a chorrito, but it's light.
It's like
It is very.
I'll say it's chuggable. Dude.
It's nice. It's honestly nice. It reminds me of like if like these regular Coors beers and stuff like that, they gotta
That
upgrade.
flavor.
Not the
It's not even
flavor,
a flavor because it doesn't.
but
come
like
off with flavor.
the feel to it.
Mm.
You know, when
That's
you
like-
drink it and stuff like that. I feel like this is like a kind of like an upgrade to that.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like it goes down. It goes on like water. Whereas like some
Yeah.
like certain ones
Yeah.
like sometimes like they're a little too carbonated and it kind of hits your throat a little bit harsher. This it's just like going down like water.
Nice amount. Yeah.
Nice
not
amount
too
of-
much, not too little.
But I really don't feel the carbonation at all.
Mm.
So it's like I'm drinking water with like that tang of alcohol.
Unless it literally just
Yeah, unless it all
literally
just came out from the
out.
bottle.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah,
All,
all
half the
from-
carbonation went on the floor, dude.
on the
desk,
table.
yeah.
No, on the table.
On the table.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, overall though, I think it's okay. It's nothing crazy.
Nothing to write home about.
I think we
It's
had it
decent.
fresh. Like if we had it in the first month
Yeah.
of getting it, I think the flavors would have been a lot more
Yeah.
profound. So
I agree. Ooh,
You good?
the last part just like
Hit?
it was like a little zing in my throat.
I kind of had that feeling too, low key.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely the flavor profile would have been completely different. A great example when we went to Pure, and we had what was it called? Hazelsaurus,
Oh yeah.
because they put it back on tap.
Batch
Yeah, the batch number 3, and literally flavor profile. It was a little similar, but at the same time, it was completely
Yeah.
different. So
that one's better on top.
You didn't,
you didn't,
yeah,
you
you
didn't.
didn't, you didn't go with those.
No, no, it was me.
No,
It was me
we
and
went
Brian. We were talking about.
all the different things. We were talking about because eventually it's a little sneak peek. If we record it or not, we might brew our own beer. We are gonna
Ba,
brew
ba, ba.
our own beer, and but we're not sure we're gonna record it or not. But just we are. So
Maybe little photo snippets, maybe. But
maybe.
Little taste.
Check the Instagram.
yes.
Anyway,
Definitely.
so me and Elio and I went to go talk about it, whatever, when they had like buy a pint night at Pure, and so we were talking about it, and then but we had Hazelsaurus Rex on tap because they had just kegged
They
it
literally
They just
just
kegged
kegged it.
and
Just
everything,
kegged
and the flavor profile of that was on par, like delicious. And then when we had it in the bottles, when they released a second batch, a little less on the flavor profile,
it. But it still was good. Like we could definitely taste the hazel, like the hazel, like or hazelnut actually came out. It was just more bold.
And we're trying to compare that experience to this bottle.
Yeah,
we
so
feel like
that-
we didn't get the full experience.
Yeah, we didn't
of
get the
this
fresh
bottle.
feeling, but who knows?
However, though, not during this pickup, but we went to a Furious Falcon pickup, and oh my god.
Oh,
my God.
okay. That's
Those were
we'll explain that next one. I think we should do rating right now.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
But you go first. What do you think?
Machuga?
I would give it exactly like the alcohol rate. I'll give it a 6. No more,
Okay.
no less. Now that I think about it, like you're right, it wasn't too I would say it's fizzy.
Yeah.
It's just nothing to write home about. I'll just give it a 6. I'll drink it again. I wouldn't buy it. How much was the bottle?
I think it was only like 18.
That's not bad. Hold on, that might 6.5.
No, actually, no,
That's not that bad.
No, actually, we didn't pay, it was technically part of the membership.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you get a
Uh,
membership, you get a free
We get,
bottle?
we get this free
Yeah.
bottle,
Pay for the bottles.
and then there's a couple more exclusive bottles
That's
coming
not that
out.
bad.
Yeah,
For
so-
$18, that's not that bad.
No,
6.5, I would say.
technically it was part of the
I
membership.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
technically it's part of membership, but
One of our most expensive $200 bottles technically become the membership.
But
We're not counting.
we're not gonna count that.
Yeah, still good. It's good.
It's a yeah.
Anyway, I'd rate it like when you were probably a 6. I think because we had waited on it for so long, it lost a lot of its flavor. Even though we kept it refrigerated and everything like that, it still lost its flavor. As you guys saw when I first opened it, I don't know if I opened it wrong or not. I don't think so, but it just
Probably
foamed out the top. So that also probably made it lose a lot of its flavor, maybe. So 6 out of 10, and it did kind of have that feeling of a farmhouse or a
Yeah.
farmhouse kind of ale. So that's what I'd give it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I might say a 7, just because of how easy you could chug this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
The
Like,
chuggability
like,
rating.
like the chuggability rating on this would be probably like a 10 out of 10 because there's literally no flavor. It goes down like water, and there's a slight fizz once you're done. But you know when you chug it, you're not anticipating the aftertaste. You're anticipating trying to chug it. So.
For the most part, you get some type of after feeling after
Yeah.
a chug, no
Yeah.
matter what you drink.
So that, I'd say it goes from a 6 to a 7 just because of that 10 out of 10 chuggability. rating.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I give it actually a 6.5. I'm gonna meet you guys in the middle.
Okay.
I give it that little half just because it's my first time drinking this kind of beer. I'm not gonna give it too much, crap. Excuse my language, but
You already said that, so don't worry about it.
but I want to explore it more. I want to. Right now, we're learning about what kind of beer this is, so we might get back to you on. I mean, at least me. I'll get back to you on a rating. But as far as my concern goes, I'll give it a 6.5. If someone gave this to me, I'd be like, okay,
Oh, I
Alright,
drink.
no
I
problem.
definitely drink it. Yeah.
yeah. If someone gave this to you, would you guys drink it again?
Yes.
Would you guys buy it again?
I wouldn't buy it.
I would
For
buy
18
it.
wait, hold
I'd buy
on. For 18
I,
bucks, I
have
would.
no, I don't know if it was $18.
For 18 bucks, yeah.
Okay,
I
what's
take
your
that.
what's your max
I take
payment
that
there then?
I'll pay more than $20.
You wouldn't pay more than 20? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in that price,
Yeah.
I'd drink it again. It was.
I could agree
It
on
was
that.
nice.
I could agree. I could agree.
Again,
on
I
that.
wish we tasted it fresh, but
Yes.
we didn't.
It was only one bottle per membership,
Yeah.
so
We only got one. So
yeah,
it was. I would drink it again.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right. On to the next one then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next preview, we're gonna get a bottle Logic.
Yes.
So we'll be right back.
Here we go.
Welcome back, guys. So we have to rinse our cups after the rain delay. Now we're gonna try the next beer.
This I got from a trip from Anaheim with my girlfriend. So this is a pumpkin strong ale. It's called Picture If You Will. They released this during October in celebration for Halloween. So
No way.
I've never tried a strong ale. Well, at least not a pumpkin one. This is 13.63% alcohol. Definitely a lot bigger than
It
the
is.
last one.
You know, it's not a stout.
It's not a stout,
It's a hard
but
hitter.
it's. We wanted to try this just for the holiday season.
Stout too?
No.
Yeah, it's not a strong ale.
I mean, back to referencing when we went to Mason Ale Works when they released, I believe, the first Furious Falcon, or it was the second one, one of the two. They had a
Damn,
their first edition Furious Falcon or unfiltered Furious Falcon. That was, I believe, like a 10 or 11%. I don't know what it was.
Save
It
some
was,
for us.
it
Look
was
at this guy.
delicious.
Yes, I agree. So it was Black Friday specifically.
Was it Black Friday?
Yes, it was Black Friday,
Oh.
and we were like,
Oh,
Still
God.
can't pour, Jesus.
I don't care.
we will.
Damn,
oh
bro,
my!
at least
Alright, it was one enough to
Okay, So yeah, we went on Black Friday of 2020, and Horace decided to do 8. I'm gonna have 5. It was 5 on tap.
4 or 5 horse.
That's just straight Horace.
No, I think 3 were horse, and then the Fierce Falcon was the collaboration between Mason and Horace.
I thought that was in the second.
I don't know.
That might have been in the second flight because I know we had a flight that was straight just Horace aged ales, and it was all stouts. That was literally the best stouts I've ever had. So our goal this year is actually to get a membership from there. So
Yeah.
Kyle, if you're seeing this, please. Okay, so let's get on to
Smell test?
Dude, you mentioned it was
Asian bourbon barrels? Oh, dude, that smells delicious.
That smells super good, and you
That
can
smells-
tell
that smells
the
like,
bourbon's fucking.
yeah. I smell that bourbon.
You, the
Yeah.
tingle, the alcohol, like the cement, the
yeah.
tingles.
But
where it knows
what do you
where-
think the baking spices are? If you
That's
could
like
smell
the
from
cinnamon, the...
Okay.
I don't know. It's like a pumpkin spice. It smells like a pumpkin spice.
But what is pumpkin spice?
A little tahini in there too.
A little tahini.
Sure, I think the door's right there. Tahini. No, it smells like a pumpkin spice bread. Like I don't
Pumpernickel
know.
bread.
I don't know how to.
You know, maybe like a carrot infused, like carrot cake infused with pumpkin spice, maybe.
It is like a dessert.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely
what
a dessert kind of ale. Dessert kind of ale. No
Smells
question
delicious.
that. It does smell great.
Yeah.
Color is.
It's light. I mean,
Light?
not
What?
light.
Excuse
No,
me?
no, I didn't mean like that. But like
Relish the door.
from the top from the top down on like a stout, you can kind of see the caramelization and all.
Oh,
it gets
okay.
lighter. Like, that's
It
what I
looks
mean.
more like a Coke than
Yeah.
a freaking motor oil.
Yes, exactly. The it's not all encompassing like a black hole. It's you can start seeing through it. Is what I meant.
Yeah, that
Not
makes
like,
sense.
Well, clearly no shit you won't be able to see it like this, but it's still not as dark as a stout. You can still see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see like if you look in the edges.
You could have fooled me if you told me this was a stout. It looks like a stout.
Sure. I mean, like the only real difference, is, like you said,
Would have
is
been a
just-
light stout,
On the
probably.
top,
Yeah.
it's a lighter thing, but that's about it.
But I said like resemblance is probably like a Coke.
Oh hell yeah,
Better
dude.
resemblance. Cause,
Yeah.
Because you were right. Like,
At least
it
not
has, like,
fizzy.
caramelization,
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do that.
Well,
Well, I'm ready.
let's
I'm
do
ready to
it.
try
You guys
this.
ready?
Okay.
My sweet
Cheers
tooth
up.
is kicking
Cheers.
in. Salute.
Whoa.
That's good.
That's good. That's like if
It's a little
Creamy,
Look.
it's silky smooth, dude.
it's a little water at the end, but it has a little bit of bite at the end too. Or is it just me?
do you get
It's very front loaded. I feel like.
like I get pumpkin pie at the end, definitely like
I like
if anything a
something
pastry pumpkin or
You
a
taste
pumpkin
pumpkin. You
a
taste
pumpkin pie from McDonald's kind of end.
Oh no, the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. That's what I'm getting.
Really?
At the end, because they probably use the same spice. They're gonna put real fucking pumpkin during this shit. I don't think they do. It's like an artificial pumpkin.
Bottle Logic, would you like to let us know?
Exactly. I think it's like an artificial like pumpkin flavor.
Is there nutmeg in this? I feel like there's a little bit of
There
nutmeg.
could be nutmeg.
Check it out.
They
No,
said
it's just
spices.
like spices, but
Nutmeg is considered a spice.
It's a baking spice. Nutmeg is a
nutmeg is
baking
baking
thing.
spice, right? I
Yeah.
can taste the
What's
it
what?
called? I already forgot the name.
13.75%. 13.6.
30.6. We said it. Come on,
No,
man.
but like they have like a whole alcohol meter here.
Yes.
Looks pretty sick.
No, dude, the spice,
That's
the
what
baking
you can
spices
see
go
that.
so well with the aged barrel. It's actually not that bad. I like this one.
It's good.
I usually
It's
don't like.
really good.
And I usually don't like stronger, like 13-point beers and all
so
that.
too, a little more.
But
So
it's
good.
pretty
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's actually pretty good because with my history of Bottle Logic, most of the time you can really taste the bourbon, I guess you could say, the harshness of what it would feel like drinking a bourbon.
You know, I'd say it gives that bourbon sting at the end, though.
It does,
A little
it
bit,
tastes
right?
it.
Yeah.
As I was
Yeah.
saying, it goes well
Yeah.
with the baking spices that's in there.
It's a nice
It's a
compliment.
very good.
It
flavor.
is a good combo.
It's a good fusion.
I was actually like when I got this, I was kind of scared of getting it because I was just like, oh, what if we don't like it? But in all honesty, I don't regret it. I bought 2 bottles, but I didn't bring them here. I have another one. So if anything, we're gonna age this a little bit more,
I mean,
or you want to drink it now, or soon.
you gotta drink
Oh,
it
God.
soon because we just learned from Rain Delay that
It could just
But
Yeah,
that was a
could just
guisé.
fucking-
That was a
Yeah,
guisé.
different.
This is a strong ale.
different made. It's built different, dude.
yes.
You ready to do the chuggability rating?
Oh.
Alrighty, remember, just because you can jug it doesn't mean you should. Go get it, Brandon.
It's strong.
It's as like if you're like not taking a shot, but if you're sipping something like a hard liquor, you get that
You could
like that.
It's
Like
it's like the lingering effect of
Like a cocktail with a little bit too much alcohol.
No, I wouldn't say cocktail.
Because cocktail has the sugars to hide it.
Like if I could compare it, I had what's Jack Daniel's signature? Like the better version of it.
Honey Jack?
Jack Daniels?
No, yeah, but like the better
single
version.
barrel.
The single barrel one. What's that one called?
Gentleman Jack.
Gentleman Jack. I had Gentleman Jack.
Mm-hmm.
No, like compared to that, it's like so you taste it you taste the flavor of the Gentleman Jack. You taste the flavor of this peanut butter or pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Pumpkin strong ale. Shit. So you taste the flavor of what you're drinking, and then like that lingering aroma / sensation of the hard alcohol kind of kicks in, and like for me at least, it definitely made my stomach warm.
Yeah,
Well,
it's kind of it's a little warming.
Yeah.
It's a little warming.
So, but I say this is definitely more of a sipping one, just because with the flavor profile, you want to enjoy the flavor.
Yeah.
Going out
absolutely.
of that too, I picture this me drinking at like a winter ski resort. You know?
All around a
That's
campfire.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're telling,
Like
we're
the
talking to
stories.
each other, shooting the shit, kind of stuff.
Yeah, kind of like we're doing now, but in the woods. Oh, that's a good idea though.
I mean,
Different.
it's good. It is a good, like, nice winter ale. I guess you could drink because it does warm you up. So like, I think like we did in the last episode, I'm not sure which one we had, but it had almost that same feeling where like if you sipped it and it started just to slowly warm you up. So that's kind of what I get from this. But I do think the spices they used really came through. Like,
Okay.
I think it paired really well with the
pumpkin.
bourbon like flavor.
Well, I would say the spices and the pumpkin paired well with the bourbon.
But I think the baking spices a little bit. It kind of goes from pumpkin to the baking spices, and then it hits with a little bit of that bourbon. Like I'm here, like kind of touching.
You know what? I don't know if it's the bourbon or the spices. It's probably both. But I don't know how you guys are feeling it. But after you drink it, you let it sit on your tongue. You feel like a tingling sensation.
Yeah, for sure.
That's actually pretty cool because that's more like with sour. That's more like hard liquor.
Mine's like in the side of like.
Yeah, on the side of my.
tongue,
To me, it's on the side of my tongue and in the middle of it. It's weird as fuck.
Mine's
I mean, it's fun.
It's good.
That's
tingly.
great. Okay, so final
What do
decision.
you want to rate it?
All right, me. It took me by surprise, if I'm going to be honest. I the pumpkin flavor, I thought I was going to be a little iffy about, but honestly, it really came through with the spices as well, like you guys said. It was on par with everything. Used the right barrel. Alcohol percentage, I really can't.
Yeah, you can't
It's
complain.
not- yeah.
I can't really feel it that much. But
That's true. That's true. If you would have told me it's not a strong beer, I would have believed you.
yeah, it's a 13.63, dude.
Not bad.
So I honestly give it a 8.25, 8.
Wow.
8.25. Just because it took me by surprise, and honestly, I could see, like you guys said, I could see myself in a winter night having this, shooting the shit, chestnuts roasting, that kind of
God.
stuff.
Sure.
Brandon?
I'm gonna go with. Let me think of something. Cause like, all right, so just like the beer itself, I'm gonna give it probably like 8.5. I'm gonna go 8.75. Like it's almost top tier because of like what it can do, but the reason why it's not that top tier because it's seasonal. Like I can't have this in the summer.
That's
It's not like an
acceptable.
all around thing you can drink all the time.
Mhm.
It's definitely seasonal, so that's why I'm gonna dock it 0.25. But like it's the taste and the combination of what it does is definitely top tier. However, chuggability, oh please don't. I mean I get it. I give it like a mediocre 3 out of 10. Like I just prefer you guys. If you guys ever get your hands on this, to just sip it and enjoy it. It's not worth it.
But don't take
Too long.
Don't
take too long.
I say, like you said, enjoy it. You don't have to. Not all beers you have to chug, and
But that's the experience of our
that's
show.
just experience.
It's
Yes.
the experience of our show.
Yeah.
We give you
So yeah, we give you this information.
We give you the sipping
So
side,
you know-
the chugging side, the drinking at a good pace side. We give you all the.
Yeah, we
All
take
around
you.
us.
We
We take you the whole
we
journey.
take it from different angles. So.
Yeah. But
Brian.
I don't know. We're doing seasonal because all the beers we drink are limited releases, and depending on the season, are like what we drink.
I guess that's true.
So I feel like that shouldn't be a dox on this beer at least because that is how we do things. Like that's how we pick up beers. Like most of the time, these things are seasonal because these fruits or whatever type of flavoring is around for that specific time. So with that in mind, I would probably give this. I would give it like a 9 just because of that little bitterness at the end, and most of the time, like. I shit on Bottle Logic. Like, I'm not even going to catch.
Yeah.
Like, I shit on Bottle Logic just because of the two other ones I've had. They're really, really boozy. Not boozy, but in the fact that they finish really strong. And that hard alcohol feeling hits the back of your mouth really, 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 really. Like, it's there. Like, when we went to that one place that had a collab with Bottle Logic. And we thought it was disgusting because that bourbon... bourbon was there. Stupid strong, so that's why I rated a 9. It's just that this I agree it's a 9. Damn. It's also I think one of my first strong ales that I've had, especially also being this flavorful with pumpkin spice, the baking spices, and the bourbon is not that strong. Mm-hmm. And for being a 13.6%, it's not bad at all. So that's why I give it a 9. It's good. Drew?
I wouldn't give it high. I wouldn't do that. I would do like 7.5. And the main reason why is because I did like it. As soon as I smelled it, I knew I was gonna enjoy it. I did. That's true. Right? I knew I was gonna enjoy it. And I don't even have that much of a sweet tooth. Like I don't like pastries. I don't like cakes and all that. With this, I did. Like I liked it. And it's funny because I don't even like pumpkin. I tasted the pumpkin. I tasted the spice. And
that's
it
paired there.
Exactly, and it paired well with the bourbon. The bourbon barrels. But the reason I probably would give it like a 7.5 is probably just it's a sweat tooth. It's more. I felt this as more like a dessert type of beer.
Okay.
And
but it was solid.
No, it was a solid. It was a solid dessert beer. I would give it a 7.
If I bring the other one, would you drink it again?
That's other one? What do you mean?
Like, I have another bottle.
Oh yeah, no, I would buy this. Okay. I would totally buy it.
Okay, so if I brought it, it was.
What? How much was the bottle?
Those were like what?
Like 25.
18? No, yeah.
No, you're on par. You're on par. 18, 19 bucks.
If it's 18, that's not that bad. That's actually like a fair price. It's a little bit less. Was it a pint?
No, it's 350 probably.
It's a little bit less than a pint.
But that's how most stouts are. They don't give you a lot just because of the high.
No, yeah, it's a little bit less.
500 milliliters, 1 pint, 1 PT.
Oh, it's a pint?
It's a pint.
A pint and 0.9 flow ounces.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's respectable. It's a fair price.
So what is it, 350?
Yeah, I would give it a 7. 7.5.
I knew he was gonna dock it just because he doesn't like the flavor of pumpkin. He's not a big fan of it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at least he was just like, "This is pretty good."
It tastes like
it's
pumpkin.
not that. It tastes like pumpkin, but hey, the flavors came in. That's what he said. That's all that matters. So, Bottle Logic, if you release this in October, this October of 2021. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Or even like if they have it for a month, you know, they release it from like October to November, like they made it through that season, that month. And I definitely go back and get it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Alright, so we're all good reviews for this Bottle Logic. I'm surprised.
Alrighty, on to the next Bottle Logic.
Yeah, so we're gonna drink another Bottle Logic.
Alrighty.
See you then.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
I'm back.
Alrighty, so here's our other Bottle Logic. I picked this up same time I got the other one we drank. It's called Space Jam. It's a coconut raspberry stout. Imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels finished with coconut, cacao nibs, and raspberries. It is a 13.99, basically a 14%.
Yeah, right there.
They didn't just make the extra
They don't want. They like to be accurate, okay?
They can round up.
Alrighty.
Just like my grade in math.
Retweet.
Alrighty. So we're 1 for 1 in Bottle Logic right now.
That's true.
God damn, that's horrible.
That color.
Can you notice the difference between the ale and the stout?
Yeah.
Even the foam is fucking dark, dude.
That's
That's liquid death, dude.
Just like a chocolate head.
That's like not probably not.
You guys go to an auto part. Never been to an auto parts store. If you drink stouts, this is what basically oil looks like. Used oil.
Yeah.
Except without the chocolate head. So
the chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Chocolate colored head.
Chocolate.
As I like to say in the business.
Give Brian a little more. Yeah, he needs it.
Brian,
Brian,
I'm
Brian,
for you
Brian.
the rest.
Executive producer over here.
Mr.
Executive producer.
Self-proclaims
Look,
executive
man,
producer.
this is all I gotta
Alrighty.
say is that, you know, shit happens.
Advanced barrel aging. program.
Oh,
Chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Like a Hershey's chocolate, dude.
That,
Hershey squirt.
I feel like that. It was aged in bourbon barrels?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Their bourbon comes out a lot more in this one.
Yeah,
A
bourbon
little
and
bit.
chocolate.
You guys have some with coconut?
Oh,
It's me. It's like a hint.
I don't know. After I got COVID, dude,
That's
I can't.
Oh, that's right. They don't know.
early in the COVID cycle, not now.
Yeah.
Machuca was.
Unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't
unfortunate
smell
to
the. I don't smell the coconut. I'm pretty sure I can taste it because coconut's a very distinct fucking flavor.
That's true.
I don't smell it, but you know.
But yeah, he was.
But-
Unfortunately, he got COVID, but
Like, what about the raspberry?
I survived. Don't worry.
These are
he's okay. We're all clean.
I feel like it's gonna
We're all
bring the
okay.
sweetness into the stout.
You guys think
a
like
little bit of sweetness.
the bourbon barrel and the coconuts are just more for aroma, and then the coconut and the raspberry should shine through on the taste?
I don't smell the bourbon. as
That's a
much.
good question.
Like,
I don't know the answer.
because it's on there. I mean, there's only one way to find out, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dude, we
Look
got
at that
fucking-
stain on the glass, though.
that stain is insane.
It's nice.
Anyway, time to cheers up and try to.
Hey, there's one way to find out. See, we taste
Hold,
that coconut.
hold on,
raspberry.
really quick before. Yeah,
It's very
before.
viscous, dude.
Do you see like
what is
the
viscous mean?
slight
It's thick. It's not like water.
No,
the when you look at the bubbles on the side?
Mhm.
Do you get a little reddish? Is it a little reddish?
I would
Or
say
am I crazy?
Because of the light.
I think because of the light slash like the darkness.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Put
Yeah.
it up to one of
It's
those
not
lights up
really
there. Put
red.
up light, and you'll see the.
I wouldn't say
red
red.
outline.
It's just that lighter tone of brown. That you.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
might be crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy. Okay, let's drink.
Alrighty, cheers, boys.
Alright, so. Yep.
Wow.
But it's not.
That has no bite whatsoever, and
It's got no bite through the throat.
Oh yeah.
no bite.
What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Like it
No,
went down.
where are you
Oh,
talking?
well,
Went
look
down
at
clean.
look at what his biggest pores are, or his sips are.
There's no
No,
bite.
yeah, it's more frontal.
You took a big,
I feel it in the front of my tip of my tongue and the roof of my mouth, but I don't feel it down.
and when
I
it
don't
comes
feel-
down, it doesn't.
I don't-
It's not there.
I don't feel any
The
bite.
tip of the tongue slash the top of the tongue.
Yeah, I feel that. Dude, it's like that. What I mean by viscous, I mean more consistency. It's like it's thick. It's like NyQuil. Doesn't taste, doesn't look like it, but it's thicker. It's not like
Yeah.
water. It's not like the other beers we had. It's different. It's silky smooth, just like the other one. I guess that's Ball Logic's thing.
But you know what? You know when you take a shot and you get that little like instead of feeling in your throat, you feel it in your nose when you like breathe out. Like when you take a tequila
Yeah.
shot, you feel it in your throat, but you also like breathe it out through your nose. I get all of that through the nose, but none of it through the throat.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does
Does that
make
make
sense.
sense?
You know what's more interesting?
I don't feel it yet. I haven't taken like a big.
I took a decent sized swig at it.
I haven't taken a swig like that, but I mean, from what I'm getting, at the end, I definitely get coconut. At the end, like you get a linger of coconut.
Yeah,
Just like let it just
Barely.
keep going like that. It's like there.
Barely.
It's there. It's there. But it's like
there, dude. I would probably say
I don't
this
get
is-
it.
You don't get. I
don't get, like,
I get it a little
But
bit.
even like the like.
I get it.
Where's
At
the,
least I'm not crazy.
I get
where's
it.
where's the
liquid
raspberry?
fuck you. Liquid almond joys. There you go. That's what it
Liquid
fucking
almond-
tastes like.
Really?
Yep. Without the fucking
No.
nut, because it has a coconut in there and the chocolate. This is not that odd. You know.
But there's raspberries in here. You have
But
to consider
I think
that.
that's the
I don't
sweetness.
taste
I think that's what
I don't
conceals
taste it.
the.
I don't taste the.
That's what probably conceals that bitterness of the.
The red
Just
shit you're
out.
talking about, maybe.
Maybe give it color.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Well,
Am I
it's-
crazy?
It's just color though. I get it. You know what? It actually might be the first thing you taste.
The raspberries.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I know we're gonna have fun with this, but we're waiting for a chuggability rating.
No,
I'm gonna bring that up.
I wouldn't with stouts. You shouldn't be chugging.
You're right. You're right.
Like, how
You're
many-
right.
how many-
But we've been doing it, and you know, guys, come on. Just because you can
And
chug it doesn't mean you should.
Which means you shouldn't.
But we've been doing this. I'll chug the rest of it.
I guess Brandon does it for.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
I know
you,
who's gonna
bud.
finish first tonight.
this is good.
It
Lower?
definitely after a chug, it doesn't go as smooth as a sip.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
So it hurts a little bit going down.
I feel
You're about to say
bad.
it,
I
right?
feel
It's a little rough.
bad.
on the edge.
On the record, I feel bad calling you out on
Really?
the reminding you on the
Yo,
show. This idea we're gonna have to struggle with this.
It's okay though because like it's for the people. For you guys out there.
The man of the people over here, executive producer, man of the people.
So I gotta do it for the people.
That's
you
right,
know?
bitch.
And too, I feel like it's also very informational to know if you can chug it or not.
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
you don't chug
You're right.
stouts. Like,
You're right.
Why
but then
not,
that's
though?
what we always
I
do.
gotta
But the
agree.
thing
I
is,
gotta agree with you, Brian. Yeah, we don't chug Stout.
Well, the thing
How
is,
many
but the thing
people
is,
don't chug
why
stouts?
not? You know, like if it
Why not?
You never
If-
know.
if
That's
hold on,
why.
hold on. If you chug it and it's a good chug, you can get lit really way more quick with a
Exactly.
better taste.
Hold on.
I'm just
Hold
saying.
on.
just- we're-
This
we're-
man is convincing you. I want to chug it.
You're right. But
Let
we're
me
also-
chug it.
On top of that, we're going to Brandon. We're catering to a bunch of people who like that. Not only like if people want to chug their beer like really quick, well then we're catering to them. But if there's people that want to like sip it, they babysit it a little bit more. We're talking about them too.
Fair enough.
We
just came to a
diversify.
wide
Yeah,
audience.
we're
Fair
diversifying.
enough.
If someone who watches this chug stouts, let me know. Because if there are people who chug stouts, please let me know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't believe there.
You're right,
I mean,
you're right.
there's probably the 1% who fucking chug stouts, but I don't believe a lot
On
of
top
people
of that,
do it.
not gonna lie, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny
Like,
the content.
to the content. But I mean,
I think it's. I mean, I'd say. I'll get the chuggability rating a little bit later, but. Well,
it smells good. It's a very strong. That really cocoa really comes out in the stout.
I also like that very last sip isn't too pleasant. Like you've got a little bit left.
warm.
Yeah.
If
you have that,
it
it's
just
not
has
that
to be
bad.
ice cold.
I taste the raspberry. I think the raspberry is like a mellow like undertone.
calm it down?
The tartness,
Undertone.
maybe?
No, I think you could just taste the raspberry, but I feel like it's a mellow undertone under all the other layers.
Holy cow! I'm getting like straight raspberry, and then it
It-
went away and went
yeah.
bye.
It's like-
It's
it's
the
like-
last note you kind of taste throughout the whole process.
See, I was thinking more. I kind of tasted it first. It was the first thing I tasted. Went away really quick. I was like, it was there and gone. You know,
Really?
like a millisecond taste, and then the cocoa / the bourbon came in. Coconut kind of simmered down. Everything else.
Yeah.
No, man.
I still don't taste the raspberry. Dude.
Really?
Oh, really? Okay.
Might be because I got COVID, but
Your smell and taste has not been the same.
Honestly.
since.
yeah, then.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll go first as a review. I'll say
oh shit.
as a stout, it's definitely it's passable, but I think it definitely misses on the raspberry kind of advertisement or like flavor it wants to give out. You know, I mean, when the name is
Coconut raspberry.
Space Jam and it
stout.
contains coconut raspberry, and you don't taste the raspberry, it's like, well, just tell me it's a coconut stout then. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I give it a 7. Like, would I drink it again? Yes. Chuggability wise, same thing. It's more of a sipping one. I mean, you can if you want to, but I give it like a 4. It was better than the last one that I chugged. The one I gave it 3 out of 10. It's a little bit better,
It's a strong ale.
but that's. I mean,
What'd you rate it?
I rated.
What's
3
your
out-
what's your
3
overall
out of
rating?
10?
No, for chugging.
Oh,
for
yeah, I was
chugging.
like, damn, that's
But like
kinda low.
overall, I said 7. 7. Like it passes.
Oh, okay, so 7.
It's
You
good.
rated
Yeah,
7.
like I would definitely, like I said, I would get it again, but I pay for it again, probably not.
Okay. I'll go next. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I enjoyed it. I think it's. I don't think it's one of Bottle Logic's strongest shoots, but at the same time, whoops, it's pretty
Here we
good.
go, boys.
No, I'm not feeling it. It's
S3.
it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. I think they should have eased up on the cacao nibs and focused more on. It's called Space Jam. You would think like, oh, it's a jam flavor profile of more fruity. Like, I think they should have added an additional fruit and then lessened the cacao nibs. Obviously, you need cacao nibs to
Yeah.
help it
To help
become
yeah.
a stout. I think the coconut could have been waved out, but that's just me. I give it a 7 also. I give it a 7.
I don't know, man. What you think?
I'll give it a 7.5, just like the other rating I did. You know what, like, this one actually felt was a little bit more smooth than the last one we drank.
Really?
I did taste the chocolate, the cacao nibs. I didn't taste the raspberry. I don't know if it's just because my palate or something or COVID. But I did taste the coconut. It's very like I was saying, it's like liquid mounds.
Mm-hmm.
Almond joy more like mounds.
No.
I got a solid 7.5. I would buy it again. This is probably around $18-25.
No.
This
I
one.
think bought it.
I think this was 18.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a fair price. I would buy it. I'll drink it again, obviously. I liked it. I like the color. It was the silky smoothness, dude. It was a solid beer.
Like I said, my only big issue with this is just it kind of like it's a misadvertisement, almost.
Well, I don't think it's misadvertised. I think there is raspberry in there. I just can't taste it. I don't know if it's just because of us. I don't know if it's just we're not there yet. But I just don't taste the raspberry.
If anything, there's very little of it. That's why I said
true.
they should have focused more on it. You know,
But that's the thing. I could taste it. Like
It was
as I started,
the raspberry. Was
yeah.
but
full
was it
flavor.
clear as day?
yeah, no. That's why I was like, oh wow.
You had to look for it.
I had to look
for
for
me,
it.
okay, so
I
I
had to
sipped
look
it,
for
I
it.
gave it a little like back and forth swish in my mouth, finished it, and then the tones of the raspberry came out. That was like one of the last little notes I could taste, but it was profound throughout my whole palate. If that makes sense. Like I could strictly taste the raspberry.
You ever tasted a raspberry?
I worked.
This guy cuts fruit for a living. He knows exactly what happened. A rabbit.
When
A
you-
rugged raspberry.
No, I've tasted a raspberry. That's what it tasted like, and I'm not a good fan of almond joys or Mons, whatever the fuck you call them.
It's
Mounds,
just coconut
Mounds.
and chocolate around it. It's just the fucking.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would honestly rate this too like a 7.5, 8, just because, again, it doesn't have that strong finish that I've experienced with Bottle Logic before. So, like, these last two Bottle Logics, this one and the previous one, they were not that strong of finishers as I've previously had. So, that's why I rate these so highly. And as well as the cocoa nib or the chocolatey tone or whatever comes out, it's pretty profound, but at the end of the day, you do get those little hints of coconut and raspberry. But it might take a little tasting to get to those things. You might not taste it off the bat, but eventually you get to them.
Okay.
So that's what I think.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Nice review.
Well,
All right,
on to the last Bottle Logic we have.
2 down, 1 more to go. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.
See you guys. And guys, we are back. Now we got another Bottle Logic bottle. Let me see if you can see that shit.
The light's terrible.
There it is. Probably gotta do some better with that. Anyways, it's called Fundamental Observation. It's an Imperial Vanilla Stout. It says here Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels again, 3rd time the charm, I guess, with Madagascar vanilla beans. I mean, does location really matter? Vanilla beans are vanilla beans.
It's sourcing.
It's the soil, you know.
We'll talk about that later.
That's a whole
I
debate
definitely
with
have a
this,
say
so-
in that.
If you want to pair it with food, you want to go with Maon grilled harissa
Okay,
lamb.
you're done.
Strawberry
You're
cream pie.
You're done.
Let's
You're
see.
done.
Director's notes: familiar flavors of cookie dough, brownie batter, and milk chocolate.
That's our job, Brennan.
Okay. I'm just saying director's notes. Anyways, it is on the alcoholometer. It is a 14.17% ABV.
So we did go up. We are ascending.
We're climbing.
So that's pretty
What's
good.
the fucking alcohol?
14.17.
They passed the 13.99.
There you go.
Wait, 14.17?
Yes. What's
I was
14.17? Brian?
14.7, and I was like,
He's a little bit slower.
You're right. You're right.
It's
All right.
fuck out of here.
There's a pour. See what it looks like. Is it the same,
Same
thing?
thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same color.
But you guys know, do notice the difference between the strong ale versus the stout, right?
Yes.
Like,
I'd
that
have
color
to double
difference?
check again. Oh, yeah. The color
The
difference.
color,
yeah.
what the color difference?
Color difference is night and day.
Now I'm scared because I've tasted a decent amount of vanilla stouts, and they've just become
Hogwash.
a nightmare. It just tastes straight vanilla. And
I think
don't
you
like
might
that.
want-
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
strong vanilla taste.
I love vanilla.
Yeah, but I don't like the strong taste. Why would you give it the strong taste?
You don't like that taste of vanilla extract in your mouth?
No. Brian, you took a lot of that, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did I?
Brian, stop
Yeah.
being. You gotta be
Look, man, I
considerate.
did get the least pour on the strong
Just because
ale.
he thinks he's
I'm
the
just-
executive
I'm
producer,
What
he
the-
gets the most.
Brian called himself an executive
I
producer.
did not come
and-
with one producer.
You did! What are you talking about?
You actually
As
did, Brian,
the
you
executive
actually
producer,
did.
self-nominated.
Look. What happened was no one was making a decision, so I made a decision.
So you can the executive.
No one was saying there was a decision being made. You just said, I don't know, we're talking about food. I'm the executive producer.
Not even.
Sour LLC.
No, we had to get ready.
You guys are my scribes, my smurfs, or
They're
whatever.
my understudies.
Yeah.
Please take notes. Look, man. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in power. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, well let's get back to this.
I'm a
Let's
little nervous about this one.
see. I will say vanilla bourbon. You get that.
Yeah.
I still smell the vanilla.
First thing that comes out of my
It could be
mouth.
just aroma, but
It may be, but I mean, if it's gonna have vanilla, hopefully it's not the other one where it's like it
This
just
one-
says it.
to
You know,
me,
and it's not in there. But I think this is what. It's gonna
Yeah.
be, yeah.
This one might be the one that's like 14.17% or 1.7% for people who don't understand. It might be a little too much because I'm
much
smelling
ABV.
it and it's already like stinging my nose hairs.
I'm a little nervous. Looks great though.
But you know the only way to find out.
Yeah, put it in my butt. Excuse me. Put it in my gut.
This is why he's not an executive producer. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh my
Feel the buzz.
goodness!
Well, that's not the right way to fill the buzz.
In my gut. In my gut. In my gut.
Please
But I
don't try
do love
that.
the smell of vanilla in this one.
Okay, let's go.
Salud.
Wow, smooth in and out.
Not terrible.
You got smooth. I don't get smooth.
Oh, that went harsh going down my throat.
Wow, that wasn't harsh for me.
It has a little- it has
the
a little-
one that was scared the most about this, it was not harsh to
It has
me.
a little harshness at the tail end of it, but it's
Yeah.
not crazy. But if you chug it, you're gonna hate it, right? But
Oh, we'll let Brandon decide for that.
We know there's
We'll
one
do
way to
it
find out
later.
what let him enjoy at least some of it.
Oh yeah, he
man.
can get a couple sips.
Yeah.
After that, you know.
Let me get
It's
the
the
flavor
duty of the
profile
people.
first. It's for the people.
But first notes I got was that vanilla with a little bit of caramel or some type of sweetness.
Caramel.
You know what? I got that at the end.
Right?
Vanilla ice cream. I got vanilla ice cream at the end.
Really?
I swear to God, I got vanilla ice cream.
See, I tasted that.
Like vanilla bean specifically. Vanilla bean ice cream.
Well, there's vanilla bean in here. So.
But like, I felt like you can. That's very like that sweetness at the end reminded me of like more of caramel type flavors rather than a vanilla bean, strong vanilla bean flavor. The vanilla was there through and through, but that ending was a little bit sweeter, and it's just a little caramelish to me. My first.
Are you guys
I would say harsh. I would say it's more harsh. Than
it's a little bit more harsh, dude.
A little more
It is harsh.
It's because the
It is more
14.17%. It's getting there, dude. Nah, dude, we're going with heavy hitters
You
today.
mean 14.17?
You're right.
14.
You're right.
Not
People,
14.14.
people who are not executive producers,
You guys gotta-
1.17%.
You don't know your information. That's why you're not an executive producer.
Exactly.
Don't do this at home.
So
kids.
I'm reading the bottle and saying that we should be flavor notes is cookie dough. I don't taste that. I could probably taste. I could look for it, but I could taste the brownie batter. I don't necessarily taste the cookie dough. But
I say, alright, now that I'm looking for it, maybe like once you like lick your lips, kind of like get that like residue, whatever, off your lips, you can kind of taste that cookie dough a little bit.
I'd say more brownie.
that's more brownie.
I say the brownie's more like in the once you finish it off, you kind of taste it more, but the cookie dough, I feel like you taste more on your lips.
I can see the brownie, but at the same time, I don't know why I'm getting vanilla ice cream. I really don't know why I'm getting vanilla ice cream. Seriously. It's weird. I don't know why I'm the only one that's getting this.
I don't taste that vanilla ice
Well,
cream.
it's 'cause
I
of
taste
vanilla bean.
I don't taste the vanilla bean ice cream.
I don't taste the vanilla.
I've had it before, but it's like I don't.
So, I love vanilla, so like it don't taste like vanilla bean ice cream, but you do get that little hint of vanilla as well, throughout the whole thing, right? But more or less that sweetness, I guess you could say you would extract, is there at the end, and then if you lick your lips, that flavor's there. I would say,
Maybe.
in my opinion.
It's not my least favorite bottle logic.
Oh well.
You know what I say when it comes up though, like when you have to burp a little bit, it does kind
Taste
of.
the burn, dude. Taste
No,
the
I really didn't taste the burn there. Like I definitely taste the vanilla. Like
Well-
the vanilla hits while you burp.
Okay.
You're
you know?
definitely gonna taste it after you do the chuggability rating.
That's very good. I was singing.
Just
I'll
because
join
you can't chug
you.
it doesn't mean you
I'll-
should.
I'll join you. I'll join you on my little chorrito.
Good luck to them too. That's all I say about that.
Salud, brother.
Let's take our little sip.
Yeah, we're gonna take our sippers and really try to taste every little note that says it's in there.
The
Actually, you know what?
actually what?
I'm saying this one's kind of good. Like chugging. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the only thing is like
He said, "I'm kind of down to."
low key.
Kinda
I
half
think
tempted.
maybe. like maybe on a glass. I could chug it on a glass, like maybe. Chugging it, it's like it's smooth when it goes down, but the only thing is the aroma of the bourbon, the sting of the bourbon,
It comes
along. So it's like the flavor of the beer, the flavor of the stout is good and it goes down smooth with you, but as it's going down smooth and well, the bourbon kicks you in the mouth as well. So it's a double entendre, not double entendre.
Yeah,
it's a double hit, you know.
I would disagree. From whatever I chugged, you guys saw it. I felt like it was good enough. Where if you just, like I said, when you drink a tequila shot, you feel it in your throat, but you also like feel it through your nose. If you just breathe all that shit out, it's fine. That kick never hit me in the back of my throat, like you're describing. Because it was a little more bland because it was just kind of going down the hatch. But that kickback that you feel in your throat, I didn't feel it, and I just felt it breathing out.
It's not a kickback. It's more like it's the like drinking bourbon or anything like that. You know, you're gonna feel the aroma in your mouth. Like you're gonna feel it in your mouth. Like the slight sting of the alcohol.
Yeah, of course.
You're gonna feel that.
Oh yeah.
And that sting hits right away as soon as you start, and it doesn't end until you finish.
I didn't feel any kick though.
We just built different executive producer.
It's his title might have to do with that.
It's probably the titles.
Yeah, it's the title.
Little whatchamacallit, I don't know what it's called, but
Okay,
yeah.
alrighty.
So,
So,
then Brian, what would you give it?
yeah,
For drinkability, was
No,
what?
overall.
In
Overall.
general?
overall, we're on
Brian,
testing
you
now.
honestly didn't check shit.
We're results.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
We're at the end game.
Hey, he done.
Okay,
He didn't chug, he
bro.
just said.
I had I took as much as you did, homie. Anyway, overall, I give it. I think it was the worst out of the three we had, so I'll give it like a 7. Again, it
definitely
passes. It
I
passes.
could agree.
It's good, but I think it was the worst out of the three, even though the first one was the strong ale. So if I would compare this one versus the last stout we had, this one would be the
No.
second to
We're,
one.
we're not comparing it. No, this just this itself.
But at the end of the day, this is my least favorite out of the three we had. I give it a 7. It's kind of neutral. The vanilla's there. You can kind of taste a little bit of that cookie dough, a little bit of was it brownie? But I'd say chugging it though ain't half bad. Like it's not to me, and again surprising for me is that it's not that. I don't know if it's boozy, but the bitterness, I guess you could say, isn't really there. Like whatever I chugged, whatever it was, it just went through the nose. Like I didn't feel it in my throat at all. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like I like that about this because, again, the last time I had Bud Light before today's session, they were all really boozy and really hit you in the back of the throat. This one didn't hit me in the back of the throat at all. So I love it. I like this one because it didn't hit me in the back of the throat. But still a 7 because the flavor was a little like tastes like every other shot I've had before that contained vanilla.
Okay.
Leo, what do you think?
It's definitely the better vanillas that I've had. But I'd still give it the same rating of 7, just because that bourbon does hit a little bit more on this one, and I think it's just because maybe it's just a straight vanilla kind of situation rather than like multiple different flavors in there. And I will say, the kinds of vanillas you do use, they do matter. Just because, for example, Horace, he gets specific products from different types of areas, and that's what kind of helps with the flavor profile of his stouts, at least. But I will say, from when I drank it, I got the lingering like bourbon coming out. It's like, oh, I'm still here, dude. I am not going anywhere.
I am
brother.
not going away. I'm
So,
the ex-wife that
yeah,
won't-
so
like, that's what
I
was-
say, I mean, it's on par to what it is. I get vanilla ice cream, and none of you guys get it, which, okay, fine. Fair enough. But yeah, this is the lowest, lowest rate, least favorite
out of 3.
out of the 3. So, yeah, I give it a 7, straight up.
Sugar?
I'm gonna keep the review short and simple.
Okay.
The reason why I'm giving this a 6 is just because you have to like really find the flavors of it. It's not as pronounced as the other ones we have. It's not like, oh, it's there. No, you have to really Really go in there and find it. It has the silky smooth stuff that I like, and I like it, which is Bottle Logic so far has been doing that I like. The barrel is a little bit. The bourbon barrel is a little bit more pronounced. Is a little bit more harsher in this bottle, and that to me, for my taste, for my liking, I don't like it too much. The 14.17%, it's there. You're gonna feel it when you drink it. It feels like you're drinking like a strong ass beer. And for that reason, I'm gonna give it a 6.
See, I didn't think it was that strong. I think the 14.17% was that strong. Like, to me, it went down fine. I have no complaints about it.
Potato.
I guess so. I mean, he did have COVID, so who knows?
He does have the second.
Yikes!
So we're not as high as him.
Yikes!
I'm just kidding. Anyway, what do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Whoa!
It's not. It's like
It's
wow,
it's not like it doesn't set itself from everyone else. The flavor profile, like, it ain't really there. The bourbon hits you more than anything, in my opinion. Like, the bourbon hits you the most. Chugging it, it's not good either way. Like I said, when I was chugging it, it went down smooth, yes, but like the bourbon booziness hits you at every single moment in time while you were chugging it, so not good. And just combined, it doesn't hit the mark. 5.5.
Okay.
Am I already
Respect
drunk
him.
to not be feeling the fucking booziness like everybody else?
Dude, I'm in S3.
Honestly,
Well,
bro, I don't even
Bro,
know.
It's
bro,
not
I'm in
that-
S3.
No,
I'm not saying like
that ain't that, bro.
It's
I'm just
producer.
saying.
no.
I'm
I'm not.
an
I don't
S3, dude. I'm a
taste.
hard S3,
I don't taste any.
dude.
I haven't tasted booziness
I
yet,
didn't taste any booze.
but I
Really?
feel the bourbon. I felt the bourbon in this one.
You see, I felt it, but I felt it when I breathed out through my nose.
I felt mine when I breathed
I
out through
didn't.
my mouth.
I didn't feel it through my throat. That's why I'm like.
I was like breathing like this.
Am I the only one
I
who
feel it.
feels
Oh,
it
dude.
going down? Like
I felt
don't get me
both,
wrong.
man.
There was a hint of it going down, but when I chugged it, it was totally different. I just breathed it out. Like it was no problem. But who knows?
Different opinions.
It's because we're not executive producers. Dude.
Yeah, that's true.
We haven't
But
looked
again,
at it.
then again, me and Brian
Yeah.
have had more experiences with stouts.
And I'm starting to turn into a stout guy. I ain't gonna cap. Like I've been drinking a lot of stouts recently, and like I've been low-key loving them because a lot of them have been very, just very tasty. They're not that harsh on the throat. Like, you know what I mean? I still love my sours. I'm still a sour guy at heart, but
Sure.
like, stouts come in close second.
Sure.
Close second. So
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Well,
Sour? Wait, hold on. Sours are close second?
no.
Stouts.
Stouts
are
is
close-
so- okay, I was
close
gonna
second.
say,
No, yeah, the other way around.
Stouts, and then we also
close
have porters
second.
too, right?
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
they're a little different, but it's still kind of usually coffee is the main ingredient to
Yeah, I
give it
figured.
to kind of balance out the stuff. So, all right, that is this one. We'll be on to the next one. I think is a Modern Times stout.
Oh,
We'll
man.
find-
you
We'll
guys
find
find
out
out.
in the next cut. So.
yes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
No, the next one. Hey guys, so we're back. We're here to try this Modern Times beer. The one we're going to try today is the Mega Dragon Tones with vanilla. Well, the flavor is vanilla mocha, and which contains. Well, it was aged in rye whiskey barrels, and it was brewed with cocoa nibs, coffee, and vanilla. So super excited to try this. We just recently went to Modern Times' Festival of Caffeination.
Who's we?
So Brandon, two of my other friends that hang out with us who aren't here, and myself, we went to Modern Times here in Point Loma, San Diego. And we went to their Festival of Caffeination. Unfortunately, the stuff that we had isn't this one, but those that were on tap over there were dank as shit, and I would highly recommend if they release those in bottles, because I'm not sure if they did or not. Great. But because of what I tasted, I'm super excited for this one, which is part of their pre-sale in January, I believe. So, super excited, ready to try this one out. Let's get it open.
What's the ABV?
And I believe the ABV is a 13.9. What'd you say?
13.9.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wow.
You read the bottle.
You read the bottle.
Thank you,
Just
Isaac,
kidding.
producer.
You're welcome. Anytime. Let's open this. Let's crack this one open.
Ooh, that was a nice.
I tried to do some flair on that thing, but I'm gonna pour myself as executive producer.
Yeah, he said-
I
he
gotta
said- he
pour
said-
myself
just-
like this wonderful stuff.
I was like, oh, listen to me,
There you guys go. All you understudies.
Understudy.
We're not trying to take over your role, kid.
I know, because you can't attain my role. It's fine.
Yeah, because I'll just.
You'll never be able to attain my role.
Yeah, because I'll just be the studio head, so fuck you, I can fire you. How about that?
Okay. Cat, beautiful.
All caps.
All cap.
All cap, no ass. Wait, what?
Oh shoot!
What?
I don't know what I said at that point.
Anyway, this did not
This
have.
one,
Oh my
oh,
god! Did not have much of a head. No,
Pull-
tell me off. Tell me off. Tell me off.
Oh.
Whoa!
As the executive,
No, no, keep
as
going,
the
keep
executive,
going.
yeah, keep going. Tell me off.
No,
Tell me
no,
off.
no, no,
He
no.
wants. He said,
You want me to
as the
tell
executive
them?
producer.
I'm
Alright,
excited.
chop me off too. Yes, sir.
Love the can art though. I love Modern Times' can art on these
I
bottles.
love the
For the
fucking
most
can
part,
art.
it's very funky, kind of very like.
It's more
It's dimensional. I guess you could say very
dimensional 70s
Yeah,
disco
very
era.
funky,
Kind of.
nice colors, funky colors. Love Modern Times' can labels.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so.
time to smell test.
I can already smell it. I can already smell it from here. Dude.
Ooh, that smells. It's good. It's a
Smells like
mix.
coffee.
It smells like
Dark
coffee with a
chocolate.
little
I'd
bit
say
of
more
vanilla and.
You don't smell the
a little bit of
chocolate?
cocoa.
I
I'm
smell
just trying to
chocolate and coffee. I smell
Yeah.
chocolate, but a lot of coffee.
And the good thing about Modern Times though is that they do also
And those rye
specialize in coffee. So like,
Those rye barrels.
Right. Forgot.
so I
Those rye
really do
barrels are great.
appreciate their stouts because they do add their own harvested / roasted coffee in these stouts, which they then sell to the consumer, me, which I did buy a pack of. So
Speaking about coffee, though,
delicious.
it's a
I'm
good.
super excited.
It's a good sense, nose sense palette. cleanser.
What?
Like coffee grounds. Like it's
A
good-
cleanser, a
It's
nose
good.
cleanser.
It's good. A good
Like ginger.
like
when
a
you
palate
eat
cleanser
sushi,
for
it's a
dark
palate
smelling.
cleanser.
palette cleanser. Great palette cleanser.
Palate cleanser. There you go. All right. Smell test. What do you think it smells? I think we already did it, but
We
I'm
just-
repeating it.
I got coffee.
Coffee, cocoa.
coffee, cocoa, and a little hint of vanilla. Yeah.
I don't get the
According
vanilla
to-
too much.
according
I
to
really
the,
don't smell the rye whiskey in there.
I get the rye.
I think it's very, very subtle. It's one of those like it's kind of like an odd smell.
You gotta wait till you
It's
taste
the
it.
odd scent.
Odd scent. What's an odd scent?
No, it's a little bit of like it. It's an
I
odd
could name like
scent.
16 different odd scents right now.
But like when you smell it, you smell the coffee, you smell the cocoa, you smell a little bit of vanilla. But the rye is what gives it a little like interesting smell. It kind of like at the end it kind of smell like rye. In my opinion, I don't know.
Oh, well, just
Rye whiskey's not really smell. It's more like texture.
more of a
Is it?
texture.
Texture?
There's texture. In
No, but the
drinks.
thing is when you're
Yeah,
rye.
liquid has
the thing is,
different
the thing is
No,
when
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
That's
Well,
true.
the thing is when you-
It's
when
been
you
quite
age-
some time since I've had rye whiskey, so I
The-
can't really.
the thing is
my bad, I
also
misspoke.
Yeah.
I meant wheat.
We,
Wheat whiskey.
Wheat.
My bad, I
Yeah.
misspoke.
You know what I do have?
Oh, wheat whiskey?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's different.
I have one up here.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a
Yeah.
filmy thing. Yeah, my bad. I misspoke.
Hey, that's
So-
after hours though.
That's for
I'll-
celebrating
I will
something.
show you guys the bottle. Maybe if you stick to the end. We'll see.
But you have to stick to the end.
Yes,
You gotta like-
you can't skip.
You gotta like,
We can
subscribe,
tell
and
you
hit the bell.
skip.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Alright,
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this thing out.
Alright,
Alrighty.
I'm excited.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers up.
But hold on, before we do this, I think Brian should do the chuggability.
Oh, I think so too.
And no,
Yeah.
you know what? Because he's the executive
He is
producer.
And to
you
be
know?
honest, last segment he was talking. Bro, I chugged a lot, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just
All right,
let him
Tommy,
know.
let's
True
just
test.
do it. Let's
We'll,
do it.
we'll,
Let's
we'll,
do it for
we'll
our-
roll it. We'll roll it back, and you'll see I chugged more than what you could do.
I'm not saying you did that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I think you should because you're a
Because
executive producer.
you're trying to, bro.
Alright,
You want
yeah.
to
You know,
take the
Brendan?
role?
You know, Brendan?
You want to take the role? Then go ahead. Take
As
the role.
executive producer, I will give Brandon a break.
Dude, damn.
Okay.
And I will do this chuggability test
Fair enough.
for this beer.
But
Fair
then
enough.
come
for this
Fair enough.
stout. But I will taste it first. I will taste it first.
Yeah, we
don't
usually do
drink
the
more to the
tasting
horn.
first. That's
Just
the
don't
usual.
pass.
Just now I'm gonna go to the bottom.
No,
of
no,
that's not a
Hey.
chug. That's
So
not a chug.
the chug has to be at least like right there.
Yeah, that's what I was-
That's
no.
even more. Of a-
I was
like,
thinking
for
more of
me,
the
but-
horns. The horns.
That's
Okay, alrighty. Cheers, guys.
Salud,
Cheers,
guys.
bro. Dude,
Like,
that's
cheers.
delicious. That's delicious.
That's very
It's not.
smooth.
I don't taste
That's
the whiskey
delicious.
barrels at all, dude.
That's delicious.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
good. That's
Holy
clean.
cow!
I
I
was
get mocha frappuccino. in
Right?
this.
I was waiting for the punch of the barrels.
Yeah, I was
I don't
ready. I
taste
was,
it.
I was
I
like,
don't
I'm
taste it.
waiting for this right now. I guess.
But it's
Yeah.
smooth. It's clean.
I guess they
Smooth
focused on
aroma.
aroma with the barrels, but
Maybe that could have been the purpose. But usually though, wouldn't it? It would infuse some type of flavor.
I would think so. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe because it's
I-
a rye.
Maybe they didn't age it that long in the rye barrels.
That could be.
Maybe they just aged it just enough. I don't know how the aging process goes, but maybe they just aged it long enough to where the beer just kind of soaked in the rye flavor, which didn't translate into actual consumption of the beer, but more or less the aroma of the beer. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you ferment, a Hefeweizen or whatever, and you just add strawberries just for a week just to give it that aroma.
Mm-hmm.
If I know what I'm talking about, type of deal.
I am the clips. I am the clips.
But this thing right here is delicious.
That's good. I like
This is. I'll give my rating later, but this is great. This is amazing.
Give a rating
I haven't
later, but after the chug
Yeah, you have the chug.
I haven't tasted more, but I'm trying my best.
No, wait, hold on. We didn't say it. I guess he's doing it.
I guess he's
Just
doing
because you checked.
no, what is that?
Oh, boo.
All right, well, kill it.
Boo.
We gotta see
Okay,
it,
now you gotta
Yeah,
wait.
sure.
Now you gotta wait.
I'll wait a little bit.
Even after that small little chug, that was clean through and through. I have no harshness.
No,
not
I
even.
like this one a lot.
Not even like the kind of like I was saying before with the bottle logics, with that kind of feeling of like breathing out
Yeah,
that stuff. None of that. None of that. It's just clean.
exactly. No, and I can't believe this is 14.
It's almost
13.9%.
Yeah.
That to me, like you could have fooled me.
You
Dude.
could do.
That's
delicious.
ridiculous. This is smooth in and out. Dude.
And I think what helps is that Modern Times as well makes their own coffee. So
Yeah.
they also have the understanding of what their coffee is going to bring to the table when they infuse it with a stout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, but one on a side point. I think the rye might hit you in the stomach.
I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all.
No?
I can't.
Because
like,
I drink it.
I don't know if
it's
that's an
stomach,
aspect.
and then it like warms me up.
I don't know. If
No,
that's
I'm
an
warm.
aspect.
Believe me,
Yeah.
I'm fucking warm.
There's 4 bodies in
but
a
I
small
don't.
space. But
I don't taste the rye.
I don't,
No.
I don't need it to smell.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
the rye
feel
itself.
it.
I'm saying like once you drink it, right? You finish your sip, hits your stomach, feel a tingling sensation, and like a warmness, an extra warmness kind of comes up.
I don't feel it.
Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it. Let me see.
Give it that little.
Is it-
You guys can try. I didn't feel that though when I had my little
Please.
pull. It wasn't. I didn't feel anything. It was just smooth coffee, vanilla at the end, just
Give it a
through
second.
and through the whole time. There was no bitterness. There was no burning of the back of the throat, the stomach.
No, I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay attention. I feel it. It hits. It's warm, stings, and it goes up.
It just warms. Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the bourbon barrel.
That's
I assume
the
that's the
rye
rye whiskey
whiskey.
barrels, dude. Yeah,
So expect that.
that's good. I don't mind it though, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
not.
That's
I can
not-
sacrifice that for it to be like
For
this
the taste.
flavor, dude.
Yeah.
The flavor, the smoothness. Oh my god.
Yeah, I love the aftertaste. It reminds me of like every morning I have like a cup of coffee. So it reminds me like after I'm done with my cup of coffee, I get that aftertaste for quite some time. It reminds me of that, and I love that a lot.
Wait, coffee black with creamer.
That's true. How do you drink your coffee?
Light creamer, light creamer,
Light
Light
creamer?
creamer.
with very
That's not
like.
good. You gotta drink it
Sorry.
black, dude.
Yeah, it's blacker.
What do you know?
Black
about
Well,
is
that?
black.
yeah.
When I drink coffee, I drink it
What do you
black,
know
dude.
about that?
Black as hell.
Yeah.
All right.
Black as hell. That shit's black.
So next time you come over, I have
Diversity. I like that.
Thank you, yeah.
I
Hey,
have.
speaking of diversity, this beer is vegan. Okay, so what are you saying?
To kind of extend on Machuka's point here, they are vegan, I guess. I don't know what the hell that means, but I believe they are
You know
also.
what vegan means?
I know what it means, right? But like, I believe on top of that, I think they also
Like the process? Would you say?
I'm not sure. No,
There's no
like the
animals
process-
made
no
in this
animal-
beer, and there's no
animal
animal
use.
byproducts.
Yeah.
So there's no eggs in
Yeah.
this.
there's nothing. It's
There's
just
no
straight
lactose.
coffee,
No
vanilla.
lactose,
It's all
nothing.
plant. You can say almost
All
plant-based.
plant-based.
Almost. But I'm not sure if they're fair trade as well, though.
That's
I'm
what
not
I mean.
sure.
I don't think
but-
any beer claims to be its fair trade.
But I feel like because Modern Times has a close connection to who they grow coffee beans with, or it appears that they know like who they're buying from, it might be fair sourced or whatever the term
I
is.
mean,
Maybe.
unless they say it, dude, it's most likely they
You know
don't.
what?
Probably not.
So they're using.
Oh,
They say it's vegan, but they're actually using for the cocoa nibs African slave children for this. This is I don't know. This might be a doc on it. I was gonna give it an 8.5 because I might give it an 8. Because they're using slave African children.
Please disregard what this man just said, and if we don't censor that part, I mean, it's just to add some context. But no, I believe that this beer is good. It is vegan friendly,
Doesn't
and
mean these African children.
I'm gonna chug this. So wish
There
me
you
luck.
go.
Just
I'm ready
because
to
you
live
can
now.
chug it doesn't mean you should.
But executive
Go,
producers.
go, 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 go. Oh, he's
struggling a little bit. He's struggling a little bit.
Oh, he put it down the hatch.
So what's the rating then?
Wait,
You should do it too. I mean, that's not a lot.
No, that's not a lot.
Just down the
Dude,
hatch.
that's delicious. Like
It's smooth.
I
wish I chugged it.
I have no complaints with chugging this beer or this stout. I'm sorry. There's no after bite. There's no.
Oh.
Wow, you really liked it,
I'm trying
didn't
to
you?
stay with the flavor, bro.
There's no.
I didn't know I was gonna like this beer.
The thing about this stout is that it's sweet, but at the same time, it doesn't have that harshness there's not even a slight harshness to it. There's no bitterness. There's nothing that makes you want to like gag, I guess you can say, right? There's no that feeling of like after drinking a shot of tequila. There's none of that like afterburn. It's just clean, smooth, kind of thick. Just
thick.
it's a little thick.
Thick.
Viscous.
It's thick.
Like with 2 C's or like.
How many C's? That's important.
How many
A
C's?
thick
The
was like.
second bruiser has 1 C.
I mean.
I mean, am I right? I'm not spelling executive. That's why I'm not an executive producer.
No, but this is thick. It's smooth. It's delicious. There's no after
Shut
bite.
up, but you got
There's no after bite,
Okay.
even after the chug.
Give it a rating.
If we were to give this shit a rating right now,
Give your rating.
including
your rating.
No.
Full rating, full
just
review.
Drinking it with your opinion of the chug.
all right. Let me break it down for you real quick. Break it down for you.
Break it.
It's just fucking delicious.
That's not a rating.
Give me seconds.
He's building
I'm
up.
building up to
That's
my
true.
point.
Gotta give him the second
I
bruiser
gotta-
in a second, dude.
I gotta-
Give him more time.
Remember that.
We're not worthy.
Close to my ideas here.
We got the brainstorm.
The mocha, the vanilla mocha it presents here as its flavor is almost on point. Goes in smooth, finishes smooth, a little thick bodied, delicious. Rating for chickability, 10 out of 10. Rating for stout, probably 10 out of 10. One of the best stouts I have
Hold
had.
on here, Chief.
I regard this stout very highly.
Brandon Chickasaurus.
Compared to Horace. Compared to Horace.
That's tough, but this is in along those lines of Horace because that to me had no after bite. That thing had no lingering kind of like harshness to it. Like Horace, they don't have that lingering harshness to it,
No.
but neither did this one. That's why I'm rating it so highly. Because some of the stuff that we just had with Bottle Logic, they had that little bit of harshness. This one had none of it. Even after chugging it, you could really taste the coffee mixed with the vanilla and, the vanilla mocha. So you could really, it all comes together, full bodied. It's delicious.
And chocolate and coffee.
That's why I rate it so highly. It's almost a perfect stout. It's sweet, but it has a little bit of coffee bitterness to it, but that's it. There's no booziness. There's nothing that's going to make you like, I might not touch it again. I would buy this 10 times over again. Like, hands down.
Okay. What you got?
Retweet. I love this beer. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I would give it like a fucking solid 8 out of 10. I loved it. There was very, very little like cons about it, if any. It was silky smooth throughout the whole experience. The flavor was immaculate. The cocoa nibs, everything that is said, everything like for the other beer, between the other stout, you had to look for it. This one, it didn't. You had to look. It was there. It was just there. And I love that. So far, like especially now, I'm talking about the brewery. Like now, like I don't think I've had a modern time beer that I did not like so far. And I don't know why I was thinking about it, but dude, like I like this beer. I'll give it a solid 8. I wouldn't give it a little bit more higher, but an 8 I think is a very fair, respectable rating.
Leo?
Yeah, this actually kind of took me by surprise because, like I said, I'm not a really big fan of vanilla. Vanilla stout specifically. Just like, I hate the huge artificial flavor profile that some of them give.
Yeah.
But this one actually was on par with the flavor. Like you said, everything was right about this stout.
Delicious.
I really 100% agree with this. They really did something right, and I mean, kudos to what Brian said exactly. They distribute their own coffee. I'm pretty sure they care about how they
The process
they grow
of-
their
yeah.
coffee and stuff like that. And they take the time to make sure that everything is right. on par, and just flavor profile is great. I don't give it a 10 out of 10. I give it a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Now I'll tell you why, because of the vanilla aspect, and I do get some just barely rye whiskey in there, like kind of like that feel to it. But it's not. I'm not like denying it that it's bad. It's bad because of that. It's great. It's a great stout. But I mean, a 10 out of 10 in my opinion would have to be Horace level. That's like, to me, that's godlike. That is a godlike stout. Like, I wish you two would have came with me and Brian to understand how we can't exaggerate how great of Horace stouts are.
Very, very, very.
They're. It's so insane. It's like alcohol. Where is it? It's non-existent. Like that feeling when you're like, it's a whiskey barrel or a bourbon barrel. You don't believe it. It feels like a kettle kind of stout, stout, rather than aged.
But
stout.
that's why I would say this is among those type of stouts.
Yeah.
You don't like the rye only helps.
I'm not denying your praise. It's great. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's still. I feel like it's just not a Horace stout to me. I feel like they could have done just a little bit more better. Then I would have been like, yeah, it's up there.
Do you think?
But I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Do you think maybe if they got the aged and rye whiskey, do you think that could do something with it? Maybe improve it?
No,
what?
I think they used the rye barrel.
I think they used the rye brought the sweetness a little bit.
I think they used the right barrel. I don't know what kind of ingredient, what they could have used. I want to know exactly where they got the vanilla from. Maybe if they used a different kind of vanilla, it could have been different. But who knows? As far as my concern goes, it's a great stout. I like it. I enjoyed it. So I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Damn, I'm out here. I'm gonna give it honestly a 7.
Wow. Okay.
7. So like. The flavor profile is great. Like, you get all the flavors you're expecting to get, unlike the biologic, the raspberry and coconut, where you really didn't taste the coconut or the raspberry. This, you taste the chocolate, the cocoa, the vanilla, and the coffee. But that rye, to me, really stuck out, and it really unsettled. It didn't unsettle my stomach, but it definitely kicked in as if I were drinking like a rye whiskey. So, the whole time I was drinking it, I felt that warmth come up every time and that unsettling in my stomach. So, it didn't pair well with me. So that's why I give it a 7. Like, I would drink it again. Same thing, though, as a sipping one. Because I didn't chug it, so I don't know. And obviously, his and my results are different. So he said he gave it, a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh. And I gave it a 7 out of 10. So chuggability, he also gave it a 10 out of 10. I don't know what I'd give it. Would I try for a chug? Maybe, just to get the experience. But honestly, it's to me, it's good enough where I'd get it again. But I wouldn't go out of my way to get it.
Was it harsh though in the back of the throat?
It was a little bit. Like I said, it was a little bit with the back of the throat, along with the feeling of drinking a rye whiskey. So,
damn,
it definitely it unsettled my stomach and it gave me extra warmth, like as one would.
I didn't feel any of that, but like,
it died.
It died?
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess it wasn't charging.
Alright, welcome back, guys. So there was a little technical error here, but since we finished our review on the last Modern Times beer, we're on to the new one. So today we're here to try Supreme Friends, Friends of Prey, which Eligio got.
Actually, yeah, I did get this. It is a collaboration with McKellar and Horace, which I highly praise. It is another wheat wine, just like, what was it, episode 3?
I think it was 2. 2 or 1.
Was it 2?
2 or 1.
I can't recall, but we had the previous one, Supreme Friends. That it was kind of like warmed our stomachs. It was kind of like winter night kind of thing,
nice
kind of vibes.
Yeah.
So this one is a wheat wine also with cacao nibs, vanilla, coffee, peanut butter, and peanut butter powder. It's a 17.2%. 17.2. So this is definitely gonna scare us. This is definitely scaring us right now.
Yep. As you can tell from the previous ABVs that we've had, this is the highest. We're going. What's
not mine?
17 point what?
This is 17.3.
It's not mine either. That's mine.
This is mine though.
That's mine.
Which one was mine then? I didn't put this much water in mine.
Oh my god.
Mine was completely dry.
So during the cut or the technical difficulties, we rinsed our glasses and all that stuff. So here we go.
Hey, was it a two? Was it only one shot? Glug 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 glug.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I will
I don't
say
know what the fuck
it
is-
looks very, very similar to the last wheat wine that we had at McKellar, which was Supreme Friends.
No, you remember like that meme with the girls and like, oh, and 2 shots of vodka. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Only 2
There's
shots.
definitely a different.
Only one
different
shot
smell
is
to it.
like dun.
Oh shit.
Definitely a different flavor.
Anything. God damn. Who has the most? Who has the most has to do the chuggability thing. That's the
Brennan,
new rule.
Cheers, boys.
Not the executive producer.
Oh god, it smells like armpits.
Oh shit.
Oh
Jesus.
shit, dude.
The fan.
It's fine, sir. It's fine.
No.
Turn it off.
Just
Turn
leave
it
it.
on.
It's fine. It's too
Yeah.
easy.
Leave it. We're recording. Oh,
No, forget
No,
it.
you have to. We have to
That's
restart.
gonna
We have to restart.
bitch, dude.
We don't have to restart.
restart,
We
bro.
already poured
Let's just
it.
keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Go.
Let's keep
Alright,
going,
fine,
let's
fine.
keep going.
Alright.
I'll pick up.
Sorry for the.
Excuse
Smells
us.
the
It
sound.
smells
Excuse us.
like armpits.
Again, we get hot in here. We want to get cool, so
At the same time, we try to make this audio and video friendly.
we make the sacrifices for you guys.
Always for you guys.
Okay, so like I said, it looks exactly like the last one that we had. The smell profile is definitely different. You guys will smell it.
The last stout we had, or
The
The last
McKellar?
last McKellar wheat wine,
Yeah.
I don't like
the
color.
collaboration.
To me, the color looks a little bit more like dirty water. I'm serious. Like
I
dirty,
think it's-
dirty ass water.
No, I don't think it's
Like, you
dirty
see the-
water.
I think it's dirty water either. I think it's thicker than the strong ale, but it's not as thick as the stouts. It's a little middle.
Oh
You
my
guys smell like peanut
goodness!
butter? Or no?
Not yet.
dude, I don't like the smell.
Maybe the peanut
It
butter.
smells horrible. I don't know. Obviously, because I got COVID or something, dude. But it smells straight up like sweat.
I think you
Like
smell
a fat guy was fucking running, and then he got all his juices and put it in this fucking beer.
Oh gosh.
Like I'm serious. I'm not
I
exaggerating.
think that.
Hey!
Did you like eat some cake before I went on that run or what? 'Cause,
I don't
mean,
know.
this is
He
pretty
did
sweet.
something. He drank water. Or
I
something.
think that's the mix of the barrels in which they aged this one in.
What was the barrel?
The bourbon, brandy, and mead. I feel like that's just the mix of the three.
See, the mead is throwing me off. I don't know why they put it in a mead barrel. Bourbon and brandy, okay, you know what? I'll give them that. But the mead barrels, why mead?
You know what?
Mead is more of like a fruity.
Oh, that's just friends of prey means friends of sobriety, bro. They're preying on our sobriety.
No, friends of prey.
17.something%, bro. They're preying on our sobriety.
That's true. You know what?
Holy
That's
shit,
true.
dude.
Actually.
They want us to get there, you know?
Alright, well, there's one way to freaking figure it out.
No.
Alright.
All right, guys.
Good luck.
Cheers,
fellas.
14.
God damn. Nope.
It's not as bad as it seems,
It's
though.
not, it's
For
not-
17, it's not that bad. I'll be
No.
honest.
Is it 17?
No,
Did I say
17.3.
17.2%.
Oh, but you-
0.2 what?
17.3.
26739.
Just 17.2.
Shut up.
Relax.
It's not as bad as it seems, smell-wise,
not,
at
but
least.
True.
It's a little boozy at the end, though.
Oh,
It
God.
leaves its presence in your system.
I just think
that's
it
for sure.
just hits more or less in that like back throat, down the esophagus type feel. I don't feel it really on my stomach. It's more or less like right here.
Dude, I feel it the whole fucking way. I feel it from my nose, and when
I get the
drink it,
nose.
I got
it goes
sensory.
I
all
get the- I
don't
the
get
way
the
fucking
nose.
down to my fucking stomach.
Woo!
Fuck,
God,
dude.
This is again, as I said for the last one, and Brandon as well. This is definitely a one where you need to sit down, you need to sip it.
But you know what we gotta do anyways?
Who's gonna do it?
We already know who the boy is.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Bro, you don't.
As the executive producer,
Well, where's your
I guess
glasses?
I'll join you guys.
Everyone has to do it. Everyone has to do it. Clearly.
No. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that guy.
As a
I'm not that guy. I admit I'm not that guy. I will chicken out. I'm not that guy.
Okay, well,
The real ones.
the real homies then.
The real
Don't clean your glass. Don't clean your glass.
Yeah,
Real
for
homies.
real. That fool.
Really? Wow. Okay.
The
okay.
real-
Co-founder. Okay.
Hey, but he's
Okay.
the executive producer. You're
But I'm
the
the
assistant.
co-founder.
No, you're the assistant to the executive producer.
Look, I'm the co-founder, the executive producer, the director.
No.
Oh yeah,
The chief of editing. Like, don't worry
Oh,
about it.
chief.
Who provides?
And as you know, he's the president.
Who provides a good amount of beers here?
Me, I produce like half of them.
We'll figure that out.
figure it
At
out.
the end of the day, we're here to
Dude, it's
celebrate
like, dude, no.
and drink.
I went all the way to Hannah
Look at
just to
this-
get the bottle of logic.
and I
Hold on
paid
here,
$20
Chief.
Look
in
at-
fucking shipping for the modern times.
Look at this color of the.
Why didn't
it's
you
like,
pick it up in Point Loma?
It's like a milky
that one didn't
texture,
offer.
dude. I'm not liking this thing at all.
that color.
All right, salute. We'll see how it is. at the end.
Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Salute.
Whatever.
Salute.
I'll have a sip.
Rubbish. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I don't like this beer at all. I'll give my rating right now. It's a 3. A 4 just because it's a cool bottle.
He was very strong about that.
This is ridiculous. This is blasphemy.
Ooh, though, but like chugging it though.
No, chugging it. What solidified the fucking 4 out of a 10, dude. This is
enjoyed it.
ridiculous.
I kind of
Chugging
enjoyed
on
it.
that bed.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
kind of enjoyed it. Also, though, like, it definitely hits a hella afterwards.
Yeah.
After the
It's
swallow,
After
dude,
after
it's
that boozy,
fine.
that like
that booty is kind of creepy
that
back into your
the
throat.
after aroma of the alcohol that the barrels they put, you know, the aftertaste of the bourbon, the brandy, and the mead kind of combined at the very end, and it's like it was enjoyable to chug, but that booziness, that feeling you get after you've drinking it from those barrel aged barrels, it just does not hit.
It doesn't.
At
It's
all.
ridiculous.
It's
I
not
feel like-
you
I
want
feel
you
like
might
it's
as well
not-
you honestly might as well, it's honestly comparable to taking like a shot of brandy, a shot of bourbon, and a
all
shot
at the same time.
all at the same time.
Getting your nails.
I don't.
like,
I don't think so.
I think so. Like it's just
I don't think that
booziness
booziness is that hard. I would say that it does hit at the end of a chug, but it's not like it's coursing through your nose. It's not like it's coursing through the back of your throat. You do feel it in your throat.
You're doing
right?
something wrong if you feel
I
through
feel
your
it
nose.
every section of my body. dude.
I didn't feel it at all when I was chugging it. I just felt it after I swallowed, kind of, I guess, let it go to my stomach. That's when it came back up, and that
Damn, that was
and that
bad.
booziness. Then, as I exhale, like slowly through my nose, solely through my nose, I can feel a little burn. But it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like, oh my god, I just took a fucking
So then
Jose Cuervo
Okay,
fucking
rate it.
shot.
Rate it, because
Yeah,
Machuca
rate it,
already
whatever.
did. He said 3 out of 10.
Yeah, I jumped the gun, but it's a 3 out of 10, dude. A 3 out of 10 max, 4 out of 10 because you know, like I like it's very, what's the word, adventurous because it's doing 3 types of different liquor for the barrel. I don't know if that's too much. I personally think it's too much because I can't. It's so distracting from the actual taste. Because I bet this beer by itself, without the barrels, it's a good beer. It's gonna be a good stout or whatever.
No?
A mead? I don't think it's a mead, dude. There's no way.
It's a
Stout?
they use
stout.
it's a wee wine.
Okay,
wine.
there you go. Oh, I bet it's a good wheat wine by itself, but
Yeah, wheat wine.
with all the 3 other stuff, the brandy, the mead, and the bourbon barrels, it's just so overwhelming. Like to me, I just cannot escape the fact the
That flavor
harshness
profile.
of the. Yes, exactly. It's through the aroma. As soon as I smelled it, I knew I wasn't gonna like it. But you try it. The taste, the tip of the tongue, strong. It's harsh down the throat. It's harsh. It hits your stomach. It's harsh. This is it's a harsh beer. It's a harsh wheat wine. Wheat wine.
Damn, I might be drunk,
I'm
something,
gonna
but
do 4 out of 10.
I don't feel that harshness until I let it settle, and then it kind of comes back up.
That's
and
what
bites me in the
we're
ass.
talking about. It's like drinking it. Yes, you feel it, but it doesn't hit as hard until you actually until it's
But,
in
but
your
what you
stomach.
were trying to say is that once he put it in his mouth, it's just burning sensation through and through.
What are you doing?
Which
You need a third try, dude.
which is something I didn't feel. I felt like once I chugged it, even sipped it,
Like
that burning sensation wasn't there. Like it didn't hit till after.
And look, I'm telling you guys, look at the fucking stain of the glass, dude. That's milky. That's not a color we've seen before.
Honestly, yeah,
This
that is
This is
kinda
weird. This is a
A
different
milky
color, dude.
kind of.
It doesn't stain like the stouts we.
It's
tried
exactly.
building
That's what I'm
before.
saying. This is a different beer.
dilutes
Well, it's a
little bit
wheat
faster.
wine.
This is, but the wheat wine we reviewed, I don't know, episode 2, we're at your house. It wasn't like this.
It wasn't. Just because it was only in one barrel. It was aged in one barrel.
Y por eso I'm
And-
saying.
and
I'm saying
this is
because of
3
3 barrels. Look how
See,
much it changes.
I'll put in my 2 cents when it's ready. Are you done or?
I would rate this probably a 6 out of
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Just because it's my second
Okay.
wheat wine.
I gave it 4 different tries, dude. I can't. I'm sorry.
I give it a 6 out of 10 out of the 2 wheat wines that I've had. I'm not sure what I rated the first one. I'm gonna be honest with you, but 6 out of 10. It's not terrible when you chug it. Chuggability rating again would be probably in like the 7s. Because after you chug it and you let it settle, it comes back up to haunt you. But when you're sipping it, it's not terrible. To me, it's not that terrible. So that's why I would give it a 6 out of 10. Wasn't terrible. The I don't know if it had coffee in it. That like 0.2% of coffee it had in it. You could kind of taste it. Cocoa was kind of there. It was very subtle in its flavors.
That's what I'm saying. It's so subtle because it's
Very
over,
subtle in
the
the flavors.
the bourbon, the meat, and the whiskey. It's so overwhelming.
But I
dude.
felt like that overwhelmingness came from the aroma. Like the aroma was the mix of the bourbon,
sure, yeah.
you know, everything else. But when it came to taste, it wasn't terrible. It didn't, the brandy, whatever, it wasn't that profound, it wasn't that strong. So that's why I was like 6 out of 10. It's okay. But I drink it again, probably not, just because it's not my type of kind of ales or whatever you would describe this as. It's not there. So 6 out of 10.
Okay. Like I said, I would give it. I'll probably meet you guys in the middle. You said 4, you said 6, probably a 5. This guy's something else with chuggability rating of what? Would you call it a 6, 7? You call
Like
it
a 7. Like a 7.
Dude, you're in the closet at this point, dude.
He's in the closet. We're trying to encourage him to get out of the closet. But
Bro, this, dude,
Clouds.
it's honestly like
Not closet.
it's a 5 because like with chuggability, you have to realize yes, it goes down. It may go down smooth like water,
oh,
but
I'm not even.
the aroma, the sting of the brandy, the bourbon, and the ale just bites you in the ass.
Listen.
And it's not a fun time.
Listen.
Yeah, listen, he's the executive producer.
Chuggability has to include. It's the whole process of the chug.
All right, there's
Family
only one way
friendly
to settle
process.
this: a beer chug,
Listen.
a Bud Light Premium.
It's the
let's
whole
not do
process
that.
of-
Let's
listen.
not do that.
He has some valid points, but at the end of the day, as people who have consumed a lot of alcohol in one night
Oh,
can
he's the
say,
executive producer.
eventually everything starts tasting like fucking water.
But this,
Right?
Brian, but we're not.
And then-
comparing-
That is so horseshit, dude.
we're not comparing that.
Hold on. But at the end of the day,
Hold on. Have you ever had brandy before?
like,
I shut up, bro.
Like-
Bro, shut up. You don't
Like-
know.
at
You
the end
don't
of the day, I
know.
feel like that oakiness.
You
that,
no. You don't know. You just simply don't know. Okay.
Nah, I know what brandy is.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm not
So
mixed
what's
with
saying when it comes to chuggability, you have to realize it's more than just
But it wasn't that
well, it
bad.
went down smooth, and then afterwards. It decided, it hit me.
And then
You know,
afterwards-
it's like
We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm in that store, bitch.
so the process
there.
is just the process of the chug. It's definitely the whole
just-
process of the chug. It's a 5 out of 10. Taste, honestly, you taste it. You taste the flavors you want to, but the barrel aged definitely overwhelms the flavor you want. So that's why I'm also giving it just a 5 out of 10.
But that's why I disagree, because that, even though the effort after the fact that you chug it, that like after feel whatever you would describe it, it's not that bad.
It's
I
not comfortable though.
I could just breathe it out as I would taking a shot of tequila. It's not.
But this isn't this. We're not taking shots of tequila.
It's like apple.
But it's not that
oranges,
bad.
dude.
Yeah, it's not the same
To
thing.
me, it's
To
not
me, it's
that bad.
overwhelming.
Okay, you know,
But
yeah,
it's
it's not
fruit.
bad.
Why can't you compare fruit though?
Apple. Okay, apple to fucking rocks. I don't know.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's that different. But I mean, to me, I mean, Brandon, I'm just saying it's overwhelming, dude.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that.
Okay,
Look at them.
so
Look at
so wow, I really think this is less of an. I mean, at least to me, less of an improvement compared to Supreme Friends.
less of an improvement.
Yeah,
So
compared to
downgrade.
Supreme. Yeah, I think it's a downgrade. I mean, that might be my opinion. Maybe other people think otherwise. I kind of want to know more about what the brewers were thinking, both on McKellar and Horace. No, like dead ass. The reason is because like just to see what kind of flavor profile were they going for. Like what, like why did they choose to put it in 3 different barrels, especially specifically mead? I want to know why they put it in mead. I think the flavors didn't really pop out. It definitely had just like probably just a wheat wine kind of profile. That might be just the wheat wine profile that they're trying to focus on. I could be wrong. If they want harshness, I mean, at least like focus on it and say like, hey, look, like it's gonna act like a very strong liquor, like a brandy or whiskey or like straight with
something kind of
with the ice ball and everything.
Yeah, some tough.
Yeah, if they wanted to go for that, understandable. But I want to know more compared to their like just to see at least their opinion.
So what's your rating? I think I already know what you're gonna say. I'm gonna save it till you actually say it to see if I was right.
What's your rating?
But I'll tell you what.
Alright, well, you told me.
No. Say it. I think I know what you're gonna say.
To the audience.
What's the number? We need a numerical number to see if we're wrong.
I give it a 6.
Exact. That's all I was fucking thinking.
I give it a 6. I give it a 6.
Exactly.
You know, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because I want to know more about why, if they focused on this flavor profile, or if we just let it sit. I mean, who knows? But if they wanted to go for that flavor profile,
they nailed it.
On par.
Yeah.
On par, they nailed it. But if they wanted to do something else, they really didn't hit the mark. And I just think, I don't know. I think the last one was better, in my personal opinion. Me and Brandon, we were like brothers. We like agreed upon it. We're like, yeah, dude, we'll freaking hit it in the winter time, no questions asked. But I started something really bad. I just think they could have been better. They could have been. I don't think they should have used peanut butter powder. I think
it was minimal though.
They used
They should have used actual peanuts, and then maybe like a kind of specific vanilla. Maybe that would have changed it.
Wow.
But that's just me. It's just an opinion.
No, yeah.
So I give it a 6.
So
I give it a 6.
So like average score, we'll say 5.
Well, I graded what
You give it a 6 too.
6?
So give it
I give it a 7. No?
Give it around 5.
I give it a fucking 4, dude.
See, we'll give it a 5.
I mean, if someone, to be honest, at the end of the day, if someone gave me this beer, I'm like, if I knew exactly I would still drink it, but I would not look forward to fucking buying it.
I think I would baby.
No, you would not look forward to drinking it if someone gave it to you.
There you go, exactly. That's what I meant. Exactly. Take the words out of my mouth. I wouldn't look forward to drinking it. I would drink it, I'd be like, nah.
So you wouldn't buy it again?
Hell
Exactly, yeah. I would not buy it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I would buy it again either.
I wouldn't buy it again unless I knew what. Yeah, I just wouldn't buy it again overall. Regardless of if they were reaching for that flavor profile or not, I wouldn't buy it again. Unfortunately, McKellar, you've done some good.
The next one we got in the store should be pretty good.
Yeah, then at least.
And speaking of the next one coming up, that's the review for this one.
Yeah,
that's
true. Okay,
all right, we'll see you guys then.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we're back. So today, the second to last beer we're going to try today is the Super Cozy by McKellar. And if you couldn't tell already, I'm already supporting the merch.
Well, you are specifically. I wanted to get the sweater, but unfortunately I did not.
And I got the white long sleeve, as you can tell.
Shit.
It says Supreme Cozy here.
Super
Cozy, sorry. On the back, it's pretty detailed. It's a collab with Open Gym, which is, I think, a local San Diego appliance or apparel company here. But anyway, I was super excited for this beer. I thought it looked good. I thought the ingredients it had looked really good.
Now, tell me, what kind of beer is this?
So,
tell me.
Reviewing it. It is a stout brewed with young coconut, so I believe it's gonna be tasty. Toasted coconut, sea salt, caramel, and Asian wheat bourbon barrels. Oh god,
Wheat bourbon barrels. Is that hard to say?
Bourbon
I'll do
barrels.
the last one.
Anyways,
Please.
Looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's gonna come out like an Almond Joy or a Mons, whatever, with that really distinct coconut flavor. Hold on, what the fuck are you doing, homie?
Oh.
Relax. As executive producer.
Watch that knife, dog.
How much was the percentage again?
The percentage, I believe, was a 12.5.
Okay.
So it's lower on the scale.
Lower than what we had last
Lower than
time,
what we've been previously trying here.
but still not bad.
No, I mean definitely anything above a 10% is like kind of
Wow.
As a stout, I think anything above a 12 is pretty good. Mark's just gone there. Beautiful.
Does he proceed to take off the wax even though he knows he can't? Let's find out. Let's see if there is foam.
That's true. Yeah, actually, you know what, Brian, this
Get
is
on
yours
top right here.
right
Get
here.
on top right here.
Also, I don't think Brian knows how to use a bottle opener because he keeps
We're still,
doing it upside down.
like I said, we're
We're still
learning.
figuring out the kinks.
We're
to this.
learning. We're processing everything.
Brian, good.
Executive
Make sure
producer,
everything's in
obviously,
order.
should know everything, but he doesn't.
I am. I'm still. You know
You
what?
should use this though. Like, you know, like,
No, I have to clear the wax.
They totally did not see that.
Like,
But
graphic, you know what I'm saying? Kind of.
no, but he has to clear.
No, but at the end of the
thing
day,
first.
I cleared. Okay,
He has to clear the wax
relax.
first.
I
and
cleared
then-
the wax. As you can see, I cut a line through the whole thing, pointed away from the consumers, and then
And you don't put it on.
he still uses it the wrong way.
Still use it.
Why are you opening it the wrong
All
way?
let's do it the other way.
Guys, this will be on the record. He's using it the wrong
There
way.
we go.
The executive producer doesn't know how to open a bottle of beer.
There. Oh, okay.
He just
and look,
Clean.
clean through and through. Nothing going on.
Okay, nothing.
I wish I had a paper towel
Here.
to clean the top off, but
We have extra paper towels on
But
standby.
there
don't worry. We have extra jizz right.
there is nothing on the top of this. I will clear it just for these fuckers.
I mean, it is the proper way.
I mean,
It is
it-
proper
as far as Cicerone goes.
It is
so.
the way.
but
the way.
it is there. We have a trash can right there. But yeah, nice hand drip or hand
Hand dipped.
wax bottle made by McKellar, of course. Collaboration with the apparel from Open Gym, a San Diego local apparel company. And here we go.
And a gym.
It's not a gym.
It's not a gym.
It's not a gym.
Whoa.
Delicious.
Machuca?
I don't think so. What were the ingredients for what again? What are the ingredients?
I don't know.
To be honest.
The ingredients were
Damn.
I think it was a lot of coconut. Young
Young
coconut, roasted coconut.
toasted coconut.
Are you okay?
Roasted toasted.
Come on.
Smells bad,
Come on, what else?
dude.
What
It
else?
smells bad?
Sea salt,
Sea salt.
caramel,
It might be the sea salt.
and aged in
Bourbon.
weeded bourbon barrels. So this is a 20. Released in 2020.
12.5.
12%.
Yes, sir.
If you want a definition of motor oil, this is definitely one of those.
Pretty close to it, I feel like. Not terrible. I do love the sky blue.
The
Wax.
That's a baby blue.
Baby blue.
Or
sky
turquoise. It's like
No,
I thought it
turquoise.
was, you know, like
no, turquoise is kind
It's
of
a light blue, say the least. Wax.
Oh, I would say like almost like Chargers, like
Baby
the roll
blue.
back,
It's not
like
powder
Char-
blue.
Almost a powder
it's like
blue.
powder blue. You know?
It's a little bit lighter than that.
Like I think so. I mean like a powder bluish, kind of. I don't know if you
Because
can
that's
tell
blue.
from
What
the
you guys
light.
have on the wall, that's blue.
That's
Like,
dark.
No,
That's
this
dark.
this is like midnight blue. Almost.
That's
It's
midnight
all
blue.
back here.
It's not navy.
Yeah, it's like midnight.
At the end of the day, this
That
bottle-
is sea salt caramel.
really nice.
Smell instant.
But
sea salt
there
caramel.
is carbonation on the glass itself, though. I mean, it could just be mine.
It is yours.
But
Oh, no, it's not actually.
There's
No,
carbonation on the glass itself.
I
Right?
don't think so.
Let's see. I don't know.
What are you talking
The
about?
viewers can see this. It's like right there.
I don't think you can see that.
Oh, don't say that! Oh my god.
I think you do
'Cause-
smell the sea salt though. A
Okay,
little bit
so
of it.
I mean, as far as my concern goes, what I've known like Cicerone,
Oh.
whose knowledge knows that if you got any bubbles in your glass, that means it is not beer ready, beer clean.
has not been sanitized properly.
So you can't.
Really good. I see beer. I see.
I do. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna admit.
It's wrong.
If I got some, you know what? Shit, I got some, man.
I mean, we're all going to hell.
It's just like next time. Next
Beer
time,
hell.
next time, let's do a
Stone
better.
is in there.
Stone will
Next
be
time-
waiting for us at the gates.
Next time, let's do a better practice at cleaning this glass.
That's true.
But you know, we're still gonna enjoy it. We're still gonna.
I mean,
Characterize it.
I feel like it wouldn't deteriorate the beer.
It wouldn't.
It
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying. Like,
deteriorate.
we're still gonna do things.
Well, there's only one way to find out if it
That's true.
deteriorates the beer.
Sea salt caramel.
Hold
That's
on.
all I smell. Instantly.
I smell that too, but I smell like, dude, I smell.
I smell. You know what? I smell that.
Sweat,
I
dude,
smell
that's
that
all.
coconut. I smell
Again?
the sea salt. I feel like it's more that mix of coconut and sea salt. I don't. The caramels. I feel like it's more of a flavor profile than it would be a aroma profile. Because I smell. The
No,
coconut,
I can see that. You're
and I
right. You're
smell
right.
a
You're
lot
right.
of the sea salt. The sea
You're
salt is
right.
probably going to be
Maybe,
hella
yeah.
prevalent in this stout.
Honestly, I don't even know what I smell at this point.
But you know what? If I he,
We'll grab
It's
the
just-
coffee. Let's.
To me, like maybe the
Right.
sweat thing is the burnt shit. Maybe the burnt, not burnt, rather than toasted coconut. Because that's I just can't do.
You know what I will say though, on
Can't go
a
behind.
stuff that I did have from Pure Project, which one had the coconut in it? Oh no, it was one from One on Times. There was one on Times that had like coconut in it. Legit, that stuff tasted like an almond joy.
It was during the their
Caffeination.
event Festival of Caffeination. We went Saturday, February. I think
Again.
I'm not sure when in February, but last
2 weekends ago. Alright, guys.
19th.
Okay.
But
Let's try it.
Here we go. Cheers.
I'm
Cheers.
excited.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little harsh. Oh,
It's not that
and
bad.
then it goes away.
It's not
sweet.
that bad.
It's not
It's
bad.
sweet.
It's sweet.
It's not
It's
bad.
the end.
sweet.
Oh,
That-
I love that.
The
That's
aroma,
delicious.
the aroma does not match the flavor.
No, it's completely different,
In
right?
terms of harshness, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's actually different.
Oh my god, I love that flavor.
Shout out to McKellar. Shout out to Open Gym. for
You know what?
the apparel.
You know what, McKellar?
I got the beanie too. I ain't gonna cap. I got the beanie along with the long sleeve. My man's here.
He actually did get the
I did
beanie.
get the beanie here. I'm not sure you can see it.
Okay, but here's what I will say right now.
Thank you.
McKellar, please match your smell with your taste. You
I
literally
kind of
throwing
like
us
that it
off.
doesn't.
Really?
Because it throws it like, oh, you don't know what the fuck is what's in this beer. You think it's this, bam, it's actually that.
Yeah.
I actually kind of don't mind it. It's no surprise, dude.
Well,
So I have no
yeah, I can
expectation.
see it. I can see
I
it.
like it. I actually
can
don't
see
mind
it.
I feel like, yeah, like it. I don't mind getting thrown a curveball with this beer because it does smell a little different than what it tastes. And I think the caramel hits more when you taste it than when you
Ooh.
smell it.
True.
Because it finishes sweet like
Yeah,
the caramel.
I love that
It
sweet.
finishes sweet like the caramel.
I love that sweet. Like I have a sweet coffee tooth, and
Me
so
too.
whenever I have it, oh my god, it's
I
just,
love
I
hazelnut
love it.
cream.
I'm in
I
love
love
with it. I'm a
But-
sweet tooth for coffee.
This shit hits. This hits. It might smell a little like harsh, but at the end of the day, it finishes smooth because that caramel sweetness hits when it's going down. So I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely.
It's good.
You know what? It took me by surprise. This really is just that caramel. Just like makes it kind of balances
what?
everything out.
I feel like that caramel just it hits.
It overpowers though. Wait, there's no. Do you taste the coconut?
Yes, I taste the.
I smell it, and then I taste it. It's front. It's in the front.
It's only in front.
I think it's only in the front and the middle to rear. It's just a caramel sweetness.
I taste
probably with that young coconut though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I taste the toasted coconut. I don't taste.
I was gonna
too
say
much
that.
anything. The
Yeah.
toasted coconut with the salted caramel and the salted what? Salted caramel?
It's sea salt and then
Sea
Sea
salt.
salt and then
Caramel?
caramel.
I taste it with that, and it pairs very well.
I only taste the toasted. I
don't know
will agree
what
with Mitchell.
specifically-
But I wouldn't say it's that strong of a flavor. Like it doesn't pop, but it's definitely there.
Okay.
Like it's not a distinct flavor.
But I mean, what makes up for it is that caramel is overpowering. But in my opinion, it's not bad at all. Like compared to like that coffee sweet tooth, like that I have, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I actually really like it. It took me by surprise. It's kind of like when you see books, when you see like the cover of it, it's like never judge a book by its cover. Always read it. The old classic saying.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of like a similar concept.
So the smell doesn't match the taste.
Yeah, the
In a way.
smell definitely does not match the taste at all.
I would agree with that 100%.
Well-
the taste of this beer is silky.
Oh, Machuca finished it.
No, I like
smooth.
it.
He liked it a lot.
I
The
like
crazy
it.
part is that just alone in the beer was 38 bones.
Just this one was 38.
Just this 350 bottle, 38, which I don't mind paying for, right? We're beer connoisseurs, right? So it's fine. And I would highly recommend.
We're not connoisseurs.
I'm a connoisseur / enthusiast.
No, I'm not saying connoisseur is you have the knowledge and stuff like that. We're
I'm getting to a
learning.
connoisseur.
We're learning connoisseurs.
I'm getting to a connoisseur.
We're
Anyway,
learning connoisseurs.
I would recommend this one if your palate is more favorable towards that sweetness.
If you got a sweet
It's
tooth,
good. It's good.
if you have a sweet tooth,
It's
with
delicious.
when it comes to coffee,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
It's not terribly bitter. It's not terribly sweet. It's a little mix of both. I would say.
But however,
You already know what time it is.
if you're in the mood and you want to get something down the hatch quick, let's see what this is like. You know?
All right, just because you can chug it
Doesn't
doesn't mean you should. Get it going.
Ouch. I think you'll like it.
I thought it wouldn't be bad.
I'm thinking Brandon.
I
will
don't
like
think
it.
it's good chugging.
I think you'll like it. I think it's tolerable.
It's very
My guess.
sweet. It's very sweet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it too sweet?
No, it's like a good balance because it's. You kind of taste the. I feel like there's coffee in this, right? Or-
Yeah,
there's coffee.
Yeah, so like it's a good caramel coffee. Like if you added caramel syrup to just black coffee, maybe a medium roast coffee, that's definitely what goes down. Well, that's the flavor profile it gives when it goes down. And at the end, the kickback is not harsh at all. Like it's definitely more tolerable than the other 2 or 3 stouts that we've had tonight that I did try to chug. So definitely I'd say it's up there. I'll give the chuggability rating in a little bit. But I'd say just be prepared for a more positive review on chuggability.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I can't chug the rest of mine because it's like 2 sips, but
It's not a fair chug.
from what I've had, this shit's dank. This shit is dank.
Okay.
Well,
I'll start.
stink.
It's great. It's actually like. Oh, here, go ahead.
No, it's
go
fine. I
ahead.
was
Go
gonna
ahead. No.
read it one more thing.
The smell really. Don't let the smell deceive you with this one. That's for sure. If you still have this sitting in your fridge, don't let the smell deceive you. I will say that's hard advice right there. It's really great, especially for a sweet tooth. It's great stout, 12.5. I mean, not that bad. I think they could have reached 14. Then the caramel would have gone down. I don't think the bourbon would have enhanced.
No.
Or was it bourbon? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did bourbon. I don't think it would have enhanced, if anything, a little bit. But I think it would have been just fine if they would have aged it just a tiny bit more. But at the same time, it's great as it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
delicious.
great as it is right now. I remember when they were advertising this, me and Brian were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, the sweater is so nice, blah, blah, blah. And then he was just like, they're releasing a beer also. And I was like, really? And I saw it, and I was just like, oh, man, that looks interesting.
Like what caught my eyes about it too was that they used both young coconut and toasted coconut, right? So I was intrigued by the 2 different. See if there was going to be 2 different flavor profiles between the toasted and the young.
Mhm.
Right? 'Cause I don't know. I don't know much about coconut. I never really liked coconut growing up. So this was like a good little like introduction to it, I guess you could say. But at the end of the day, I loved it. Right?
Mhm.
And
So what would you give your rating on it?
Whoa,
Oh,
I
sorry,
didn't
I'm
even,
sorry.
I didn't finish. I didn't even
And
finish.
so along with the apparel, which I really liked, I thought it was really kind of like San Diego-ish. San Diego's very relaxed, kind of like cool beach city. Like I thought, this merch line along with the beer really fit this kind of release, this kind of
100%.
this kind of San Diego vibe of craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like
I
the
can
merch,
see that.
as if you saw or not, it's. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the beer along, if you drink it, if it's still available, which I got it like 2 weeks after it released because I didn't have the funds, so to speak, to get it. But it's a little expensive. But
How much was it for a bottle?
$38
That's
for
steep.
just the bottle. Just
That's steep, dude.
I dropped over $100 for the beanie, the shirt, and the bottle. But it's worth it. It's worth it. You're supporting.
Damn, they robbed you, dude.
The thing is, you're supporting local business.
You're right.
You're supporting Open Gym, and you're supporting McKellar, right?
You're right.
Two
man.
things.
That's what matters.
Even though I don't know Open Gym that much, the clothing is
And it's a
fairly
nice.
comfortable.
It's
It's nice.
good too.
I love the puffy print, and McKellar, I love the brewery, especially with their stouts. Can't say enough about it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, McKellar. I mean, I remember when we started doing like drinking their beers, and some were like, it's like hit or miss, but this one's definitely a hit in my opinion.
Yep.
This is great. This is just great.
But
I'm definitely a sweet tooth kind of person. My average rating would be
your average rating.
average. Excuse me. My full rating, my just straight up rating, would be an 8. An 8. I can give it an 8 with confidence.
Okay.
I kind of want to try it on tap. I know I don't think they have it on tap.
No.
But I want to, if they do have it eventually on tap, I would like to try it on tap, see if it's a different flavor profile, see if that bourbon barrel smell actually comes out more compared to the one that we had.
Mhm.
But as far as my concern goes, it's an 8. It's an 8. I really enjoyed it. I like that. It's definitely for sweet tooth people.
And I would agree with Leo 100%. Like, I don't know how to. I would give it an 8, 8.5.
What
Sweet.
Give me a final score. I want 8 or 8.
We need a numerical
We need a
rating.
numerical rating. No
Like a
between-
full on,
on
just like they told me
set
right now.
final, bro.
It was an 8.5. I felt like the booziness wasn't there at the end. At the end, I didn't feel no burning sensation, either breathing it out or coming up to the back of my throat. I didn't feel that. It was more or less smooth. It finished a little bit boozy, but it wasn't enough to where I was like, ugh, like about to gag, right? So, give it an 8.5. Smooth. You could taste the toasted coconut. You could taste the vanilla, I believe. The coffee. Overall, great stout. Especially at 12.5. It was exemplary, I believe. Is the
Okay.
right word. Great stout.
Okay.
What's your go?
A 7.
Okay.
The 7, main reason why, because the aroma didn't match the beer, and I kind of like that. At first, I didn't like it because I'm always aroma and all that, because most of this taste you
Judge
get
a
is
book
brewed.
by
No,
its cover.
exactly. So the reason why I gave it a 7 is because I like the little switch. I like the surprise, and I think Brian hit the nail on the head with the like the art style, the SD beer vibe goes with the beer. Because I don't know about you guys, I felt relaxed when I tasted this beer. When I was
Fair
doing this, it hit the nail on the head with this.
That's why I'm the executive producer.
No, exactly. No, well, I'm about that.
Shut
But exactly, like
dude.
look, you can take a look at the.
Shut up.
This thing, it had like 2 guys sleeping in the bed. I don't know about that,
No, hey.
but it's like it's called super cozy. I felt relaxed when I was drinking it, and with the apparel, it's relaxed. That's the vibe they're giving off with it. I like the surprise in it, so a 7, a solid 7. I can see a 7.
I kind of meet you in the middle there with you and everyone else up here, like 7.5. I'd say that's pretty unique about the sensory to taste comparison. You know, where like the sensory, smelling it wise, it doesn't smell too appetizing, and then once you drink it, it tastes great. Chugging it also as well, I will say it's definitely passable. So I give like a 7 on chuggability, but I'd rather taste it than chug it. So,
Fair
kind
enough.
of find that good counterbalance between the two.
Fair enough.
So I say overall 7.5. It's great. It's not superb, but it's not, not that good.
Fair enough.
It's right there in the middle.
Would you rate it higher than the Bottle Logics?
Then all of them?
Yeah.
Or the 3?
All of them.
Which one? You can't just
Yeah,
say,
I
Okay,
can't.
out of the 2 stouts
And the pumpkin ale.
and the pumpkin ale.
Or do you want to include the pumpkin ale? 'Cause
No,
this is a
the
stout.
pumpkin ale is different.
I'll just say
Okay, and
I'll
out of the
rate
2
it.
stouts,
So I'd probably say the first one we had,
Okay.
this
first
one,
out, Space Jam.
Space
Space
Jam.
Jam
No,
Raspberry?
no, sorry. No, Space Jam was the last one, wasn't it?
No,
No, it was the first. It was the first
It was the
shot we
first
have for Bob.
The second one was a pure vanilla.
Bingo.
What was his
If I had to rate it,
I hate you.
What'd you say?
I'd say this one probably
He
won.
said, "What's his name?"
So this one's definitely first.
Okay.
Space Jam is definitely because Space Jam it definitely
I can't compare those.
it's tough, but the thing
They're
is,
all
like,
stouts.
but the,
though.
but,
All
the,
stouts.
but the thing is that like Space Jam misadvertises what it's going to taste like.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you see coconut with raspberry, you expect more than just a hint of raspberry. You know, that's like barely like the first palatable thing you taste.
Like you can tell the profile is
yes,
there.
you should know the profile. Raspberry at least is going to be there. And in that case, it really isn't to some of us, right? Michigan doesn't taste it at all. I barely taste it. You guys.
It was good for me. But
So
yeah.
definitely, I'd say this one on top. The raspberry on second because it didn't go down that bad, and then the vanilla one because it definitely did not go down pretty well. I'm pretty sure I rated that was one of my lowest rated ones.
But
Okay.
so this one would top those.
Those
the two
this
Biologics.
one would definitely top the other two bottles. However, the pumpkin would top this one.
Damn.
Different style of beer, by the way.
Yes,
But
it-
still,
because
it-
it is a strong ale, but that strong ale is definitely to me tastes better and can chug it easier than this one.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
All right, so
On to the last
on to the last brew.
fun.
Sorry, electric with
Bottle Logic.
Bottle Logic. That's right.
I'll explain it in a bit.
All right,
See
we'll
you
be right
then.
back.
Alrighty. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, our last stout we're going to try today is actually from Electric and Bottle Logic. I'm very surprised that they actually did a collaboration, but it's called Science of Magic. It's an imperial stout with toasted coconut, shredded coconut, and Ecuadorian cacao nibs. And it's a 14%.
Shit.
That's a lot, dude.
That's not terrible though.
That's up there, dude.
I'm really trying to do this intro.
You're doing it good.
Thank God it's the last one. Because these guys are on one right now. So
He's on one. And he's on one.
He's on one.
I'm keeping it professional on this camera.
As the executive,
But when this camera shuts off, I can't
He
make
gets-
promises.
he gets
Assistant
bugged.
to the executive producer. Executive producer.
No. I'm the co-founder here. If we're gonna
Assistant
name
to executive.
no
Assistant to
co-founder overpowers the assistant. So guess
I never
what?
said I was the assistant. I said you're assistant to
No,
the executive.
if you say I'm the assistant, but I'm the co-founder, I'm gonna
I'm not saying
overpower
you're
as the co-founder.
I'm not saying you're assistant. I said assistant
Okay.
to the executive producer.
Who's gonna help me pour?
I got you. Co-founders unite. Co-founders unite. Oh, it's
Executive
too late.
I already
producer
opened
and the assistant to
Co-founders
the
unite.
executive producer.
Oh Jesus!
God damn! I didn't know we're doing a fucking
God.
oil change.
Shit.
God
I'm
damn!
sure take notes on how to pour real quick. How about that?
Golly jeebers! Holy
Uh,
smokes, Batman!
Oh, I got more than you. That's for
Oh, really? Now you think?
Brian did a better pour.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be. I don't mind.
Can you tell the difference?
I think it's a
I
little.
don't know, man. It's just a tad.
Do you want
No,
want some?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna make a mess.
I don't
I
mind.
don't want to make a mess. I don't wanna make a mess.
You know what? You got a good point. Unless Brian likes to make a mess. Okay,
Press it
so
right now.
I don't know if you guys know. I'm pretty sure you guys know. I'm a big fan of Electric.
I mean, never.
I have their merch.
So do I in the chair in the background. So
They have merch too. They're not wearing it right now. He's wearing the super cozy because we were
trying to
gonna
super
drink.
cozy.
the super cozy.
We did drink.
But
super
I got
cozy.
Electric on.
That's it.
I love Electric. So
We love electric.
yes, that's right. Actually, that's true. We love Electric.
All three of us.
IPAs are insane in the membrane. Sours are insane in the membrane.
Their seltzers are pretty good too.
Stouts, this is different from them. And I'm very curious as to what's going on in their minds.
Are
So,
you curious or bi-curious?
no, I'm just curious.
He's probably by curious.
But then again, curiosity killed the cat. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Cat has 9
there's-
lives though.
There you go.
That's
There's,
true,
there's,
but-
there's like a second part to that verse. I don't know what it is.
But let's see what's going on.
So toasted coconut, shredded coconut, Ecuadorian cocoa nibs, and then brewed with our friends at Bottle Logic.
Yes, that's right.
So this is probably gonna have a nice like almond joy.
Ooh, nice smell.
It also says,
If
according, hold on, you missed. It says, according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages.
But that's
It says
essential.
woman.
That's
It
essential.
says women should not drink alcoholic beverages.
That's an essential if they're
It
pregnant.
just said, that's what I read. It says it should not.
If they're pregnant.
So it's not a woke.
During pregnancy,
Okay,
because
well,
of the risk of birth defects.
Okay,
And it also
shut the
may
fuck-
impair
shut the
your
fuck up.
ability to drive a car.
All right, let's stop. Let's stop.
Let's stop.
Okay.
Said
Stop.
woman.
Anyway,
Shut the fuck up.
can we do the flavor profile? This is
The
the last
smell,
one,
the
guys.
smell.
Please give me that. Smell. Smells great.
It smells.
Smells sweet.
It smells.
It smells sweet. It smells like the cocoa nibs really hit the nose.
Yeah, are you sure?
I feel like
I feel like I get the coconut more than.
I would say more the toasted coconut and then a little bit of chocolate than anything else.
yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. The toasted
You toasted?
Today, son.
today, Junior. No, the toasted coconut
Billy
as
Madison, you know
well.
what it is.
Adam Sandler. The toasted coconut as well as the cocoa nibs, really prolific in this aroma.
Okay.
For the aroma of the beer.
Okay.
Well,
Now, reminder: this is a 14%, guys. So
Yeah, it smells.
when has that ever just hurt us?
It's called
from
Stout
drinking
Night, not-
anything?
that's true.
Not lager.
It's never
night.
So
just
only
hurt
way
us.
to find out the flavor profile, eh?
To taste.
Salute,
All right.
guys.
Cheers.
Not bad.
Ooh, nice. Solid.
It does get a little boozy at the end though. Or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
I say that coconut really hits strong though.
Agreed.
That coconut like really punches you in the mouth at the end.
It's just like I'm
So-
here, bro.
Yep,
I'm
right.
here, bro.
That's
I think it's just you. I agree with the coconut though.
Yeah.
I do.
There's
100%.
cocoa nibs in here.
Cocoa, yeah, cacao nibs.
Ecuadorian cacao.
Cacao.
Damn, dude. Well, it's not bad.
That's not
It's
bad.
solid.
Not bad.
It's
I actually
solid.
like it.
Yeah.
It's solid. I'm saying it's solid. I'm saying
I
it's
like
solid.
You know what else is solid? We gotta find out what else it's solid at.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hey, dude, if you can chug all that shit, props to you, man.
Cheers.
I didn't mention it.
just because you
Sorry.
can't chug it doesn't mean you should. Okay.
But it's funny.
What?
Oh no.
I love you, brethren.
Fuck.
I love you, brethren.
Salute to you.
Good luck.
How we doing?
It's a nice little stain on the glass though. I ain't gonna cap. Nice little stain.
Oh yeah, I mean, look,
Oh yeah, the stain game is insane.
you can tell the
Nice
stain
line.
is definitely very brown at the bottom edges.
Insane in the membrane.
I would say it kind of goes down thick.
I would
It goes
say-
down thick, and that coconut flavor, like I said, like even just tasting it, like coconut flavor kind of hits you. But when chugging it and you're done with the chug, coconut flavor definitely hits you even more in the mouth. So I'll give the rating a little bit later, but it's definitely a palatable chug, I would say.
Okay.
If you like a thickness to the chug,
Okay.
because the consistency is pretty thick.
Okay.
It's super thick.
It's thick, but at the same time, that flavor profile is. It's pretty good. It's solid. That's why I keep referring back to it's solid. It's not like amazing, like wow, like it's not better than the Mega Dragon,
That shit was on point.
but I mean it's good. It's good. I think
It's missing something.
you think so.
I think it's missing that low-key, that bitterness of coffee. It's missing that the like subtle bitterness of coffee.
You know what? With this one, I'm actually fine with it.
Really.
The fact that it's not.
Just by as is.
Yeah, I mean, as is, it's fine. Because to me, I'm not you guys. I didn't feel any carbonation.
That's true.
No fizzy, nothing. And usually that's with style.
Correct.
With this one, there's more emphasis on that. To me, I just straight feel. I taste cocoa nibs, Ecuadorian cocoa nibs, and I straight taste toasted coconut.
Okay.
And it's good. I like it. There's nothing. It's a good beer.
I feel like it's just missing that little something. I feel like it's there, but it's not. It's missing that something that the modern times beer we had. It's just missing that little something. I don't know how to describe it, but it's missing that little bit of like smoothness. I don't know. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's missing that something that the modern times beer we had.
Do you think like?
I don't know if it's because
it should be something else other than coconut.
maybe
Do you think that?
maybe.
I mean, I get
I
it.
feel like it also goes down a little bit harder than the modern times one. It's thick, but it has that little subtle kind of like sting at the end. Or is it just me?
It could just be the alcohol percentage is 14%. That's a lot.
The modern times was 14. Was it 12.5 or was it 14?
The 2% can make a difference.
Which one?
The modern times. It was
13.99.
no, that was
No,
the
no,
biologic.
that was biologic.
So
No, it was
I
a
think it was
13.9. 13.9. I think it was.
13.9.
Yeah.
Boom! Right in the money.
So
That's what I just fucking said.
I felt like that
But
was,
not the 9.9.
Yeah.
It's just a 9. Sure.
But either way, I feel like because that was smoother as a 13.9, this doesn't compare as well as that.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a 12.5, right?
No.
No, it's
14. 14.
Oh, 14.5?
Yeah.
Huh. 0.1%, I'm pretty sure shouldn't make that big of a difference. Compared, you know what I mean?
Well, it's also a collaboration. This isn't modern times.
That's true. It's color.
That's true. Their coffee, I don't know what to describe it, but if I was in the public sense,
Hiccups again.
my compass, my clips.
Hiccups.
No,
That's like part
hiccups.
B2
No.
right there.
I am Cobus. I am
Yeah.
Eclipse.
Oh no, he's done. He's done.
No, I'm not.
It's
I'm
like
not
that
drunk.
shit. It's like that scene.
I know for a fact I'm
It's
not
like
drunk.
that scene from. You can't say that when hiccup. It's like that. It's like that scene from fucking Dumbo where there's like the elements fucking like dancing.
When
and
he
shit.
gets drunk.
When he gets drunk. as
When he
fuck,
gets drunk and it's like,
starts-
look out, look out.
Yeah, exactly.
And he just made you taste that like.
That was like he was
cinnamon
on acid though.
That's an acid trip. Maybe I don't know.
raisin. But on
Several lives.
a different point, do you taste the cinnamon raisin, or is it just me?
There's no cinnamon
There's
raisin.
nothing.
No,
Raisin.
but like raisin more or
Where's that
less,
come
but
from?
the little hit of cinnamon.
No, I get no raisins.
there's a lot of
no
wine.
cinnamon.
I don't
Yeah.
get cinnamon.
What are you
I don't know
on
what you're
about?
talking
I think
about.
it's a little sweet.
I get coconut.
Brian, I
I get
think you
coconut.
might be really up there. At this
It might be the
If
coconut.
you're tasting cinnamon raisin on a stout that doesn't have any cinnamon and or raisin,
It might be the fact that I don't eat a lot of coconut, let alone toast it or
that's nasty.
whatever. That's gross.
It,
Coconut, that might play into it, but I feel
Bro,
like
you've had coconut before. Like you should know what coconut tastes like.
like twice in my life.
there's no raisins in here, dude.
You also had raisins.
It's-
Like you should know.
Brethren,
What?
for like 3 out of the 5 stouts
Why
that we
coconut?
had on
Coconut?
Black Friday were coconut.
But coconut were like the minority.
All I'm hearing is that you haven't chugged this beer. And as executive producer,
Oh, that's true.
What am I supposed to do?
Up to you. It's your decision. I mean, if you want to, you
As
can. If you don't, you
executive
don't want to.
producer.
You either give your review now because obviously you've deducted
Haven't.
what you can, or you chug it and give both.
I really wish we could like Twitch stream this shit so that we could have like an active poll.
Paul, dude,
You know what I
that'd
mean?
be
That'd be
awesome.
cool as shit, right?
You know what?
What's stopping us from doing that?
If
We might
get,
do that.
If we get enough subscribers,
And-
if we get more
no.
than like 3 subscribers.
No.
we'll stream
If
this
we
shit.
get 100 likes on this fucking video, we will open a
Live
Twitch
stream.
account.
We will
No
live
joke.
stream.
No joke.
No.
Actually, it's
No.
not a bad idea.
Dead
we
arse.
want to know your opinion. We want to know if
Dead
you
ass.
think you'd watch it.
50 likes would be enough for us to live stream this shit and give you guys a real poll and interact with us. But at the end of the day, I will chug this as executive producer
As you so
As you should.
and co-founder.
I wasn't saying you didn't.
I will chug this.
I bet. Let's see it.
But let me hear your opinion. I will chug in the
So
meantime.
simply,
there's no dead air.
I'd give it. I'd give it an 8 overall. 8 for both drinkability and taste. Just sipping it, both an 8. Goes down smooth. The finish is nice. It's not too bourbony. I mean, it's not aged in a barrel. I'm pretty sure. So the aftertaste is quite nice. I'd give it overall both drinkability and drinking an 8. Definitely, it's above the pack, but not great. You know, it's not Hall of Fame. It's Hall of Great.
Exactly. Going off him, I would just give it a 7. It's not that. It's nothing to go home about. It's just there. I like it. It is good. I would get it again. How much was it for a can?
$10.
$10 for a can?
Yeah, $10.
Oh, that's not that bad. I'd buy probably 2. I would buy it again if someone offered me the beer. I would definitely take it.
That's funny. We have 2 more.
Probably not right now.
No, just another time where.
Exactly. I don't
chilling,
mind the beer. I like it, but it doesn't offer anything that's like different. It's just it's like the Jeb Bush of beers. Like it's just there.
The third fucking unfavorite
Jeb
son.
Bush?
Exactly. That's the thing. He's just there. He's just there.
Yeah.
This beer is just there. Like it's good. I like it.
He just has
He's
brain,
okay.
He just
It's
has
just
name
there.
recognition or what?
Exactly, yeah.
Last
I mean,
name.
I'm about name recognition. I mean, he has electric and bottle, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, it's just I'm more focused on he's just there, and because of that, I'll give it a 7.
Bro, what you think?
I already gave my rating. It's 8.
I would.
I
give it-
has the same.
You okay, bro?
How was the checkability?
I was busy chugging.
Oh, now it is.
As the Imperial Stout, I would rate this probably the least out of the 5 or 6 we had.
4. We got 4.
That's
1,
5,
2, 3,
right?
4,
You'd rate it the
strong,
least?
strong ale.
Oh,
And then
you know what?
Wheat.
I think
This is
Wheat wine.
We wine.
The
No, so
red-
with the wheat wine, and then we had the
wine.
strong ale. So
The-
that's
And the Guise.
the Guise. So, but
So that's 3.
3.
at the end of the day, you know what? I feel like this was not as comparable as to the modern times. The modern times one that we had is my standard of perfection.
Well, don't do that.
But however,
How
compared to the Bottle Logic, there was not. Trying to include all y'all. There was not that like perceived bitterness. There was not that like, oh shit! After I chugged it, there's a upcoming like release of like bitterness. I don't know how else to describe it. There was no like oh fuck that
Exhale.
hit hard. There's no exhale of like fuck that hit hard. That was clean through and through. It was a little sweet, a little strong, but it wasn't that bad. Overall chugging is 7. I feel like you can chug it if you wanted to, but drinkability wise, probably a 6.
That's fucking low, dude.
It's
I give it a fucking 7, man.
It's sweet.
So-
it does
so
what
overall,
it,
what's
it,
it?
it does what you overall it's a 6
Okay.
because it does provide those flavors of a stout, sweetness, whatever you would like in a stout. That
That's the pastry style, you think?
pastry stout. It wasn't that bitter. There was no afterbite. I feel like it's solid. It's nothing to rave about. I feel like, but it's good.
You're almost done.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go
6.5.
6.5.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 7.
Same.
Reason I say that is because I think there's a little bit too much coconut in there.
Okay.
I think there needs to be another profile in there that just to cancel out all that coconut. Does that cancel it being good? No, absolutely not. I think it's solid. As I keep referring back to it, it's solid. It's not great, but it's solid. I think electric needs to do a little bit. Wow. I think electric needs to do a little bit more research on Bottle Logic, excuse me, on stouts. You know, kind of aged stouts. But I just hope I hope that eventually they get it down, especially kettle sours, because I don't know if they use their barrels for they use their barrels for sours or for stouts, but I'm hoping that they get it down to the T. Basically, they are great. Electric is great. Don't get me wrong. They're great for sours and for IPAs. But their stouts, I think they still need to work on that. I mean, this is a good start. Well, I know they tried one before, but this is another good step that they're doing. And I think they should discuss, if anything, if they're discussing with Bottle Logic, I think they should discuss a little bit more. I think they should even out their flavors, and I think they should really try out bottles as well Just because, as far as my concern goes, a good stout comes out of a bottle. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
But I still love you, Electric, to death. You guys are great. Everybody in the Marietta fam, just amazing overall. I give it a 7. Overall,
so I guess the census is pretty much a 7.
yeah.
6.5. We got 7. We got a 7.
We
We
doesn't
got
count,
8.
so-
They gotta have another. They're kind of like missing it by like a little bit, but one more collaboration.
But I think they're working.
One more collaboration, and they'll be fine.
I think they're
One more-
working on it.
One more collab. I don't know if it's because they don't want Bottle Logic to bottle it or whatever the case may be, but probably bottling it in a glass bottle, at least.
I don't think
those-
they've experimented with that before.
I don't think so
So-
either, but I feel like that would probably preserve the flavor, as well as the flavor or the aromas of the beer aging in those kind of barrels would bring out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe experiment
So
with
like,
that.
so we'd say like in a way, just like one more, maybe they can get it right.
Exactly. I feel like kind of to pop culture, you can relate this to Pop Smoke's new album.
For the night.
Shooting for the moon, shooting for the moon, aiming for the
Well,
stars.
If this was a song,
He missed it. He missed it. He had one more. I feel like one more album, and he would have perfected that little balance between emotional rap with like trap rap. You know what I mean?
Why are you comparing
You're right.
rap to a
What
beer?
what I'm trying to say is, Electric just missed it. If they were to make that next step, that next jump with Bottle Logic and produce it in bottles, this stout could have made the difference. That stout would have tasted better.
I think you guys are getting close. You guys are getting close because as far as my concern goes, the last stout you guys made, I mean, like at least from what I've seen, I didn't try it. From what I've seen, it wasn't on par to anybody. So I think you guys are getting closer to your guys' goal. I love you guys to death. You guys are going down the right path, and I hope everything just goes well. You guys are going down stouts. IPAs, you guys basically killed it. Sours, you guys are literally to the T. And now stouts is basically your last goal.
in there.
And then once you get there, you guys are ultimate.
All right, so enough with
So
the
I think-
suckings.
Enough with the sucking of the dicks.
Enough of the dick. You know.
Why did you
enough,
say
enough,
that?
enough.
Why did you
Praise.
say
Too
that?
much praise. Enough with
enough
with the
kissing
praise.
ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
anyway,
Yes.
thank you for watching.
That's the episode.
Thank you for watching. We're going to try and do more
More consistently.
more consistently sour hours. Like I said,
once a year.
this whole situation has been going on, and we're trying our best to get our schedules on par. But so far, it's actually, we've noticed that it's really great. Our schedules are actually pretty good.
They're working nice.
At the most part, it is good but bad to have an inconsistent schedule because then we have more time to kind of buy and reserve more beers to try out.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we know that beers come out every fucking 2 weeks, and
minute.
everybody wants to know what the fuck they taste like.
Calm down.
So,
That for Calm down.
like I said, we're here. We're trying our best to at least link up to try out all these different beers, stouts, IPAs, sour, whatever type of beer you like. We're here. We're trying. We're trying to collect
Different water.
all these different types of beers.
Bud Light.
As Leo has mentioned earlier,
Coors.
we're trying to get a certificate of like
Beer Server Cicerone.
Beer Service Cicerone.
To brew
We're
Coors
here
Banquet.
to trying to relate what we're trying, what we're tasting to you guys, make it more enjoyable, make it more relatable, and at the end of the day, make sure you know what I mean. You enjoy what we're trying to enjoy.
Yeah. I think next Sour Hour will keep you updated on where our status is at right now. Between the time that we do this and the next time we do Sour Hour, we're going to have a lot more knowledge. Potentially, we're already taking the test. And it'll just be to our regular schedule programming. It won't be stouts. It'll just be IPAs and sours most likely. So we appreciate you guys watching. If you guys like us, subscribe,
Cheers
like, hit the bell,
Comment.